All right.
So, we start off with our party in the woods around a fire. The woods are quiet this night, and the air grows chill. Your fire sputters as a low mist gathers around the edges of your camp, growing closer as the night wears on. By morning, the fog hangs thick in the air, turning the trees around you into gray ghosts. Then you notice these aren't the same trees that surrounded you the night before. What do you do?
Well, I'm going to sing a song.
So our bard is casually singing a song as the fog is. Thank you.
I'm going to
Something
be.
about trees.
I'm going to survey
Everything.
these trees. I'm going to try and figure out where we are.
This no look same.
Calm, Billy.
I notice no changes in the trees and continue to rest because my perception check was pathetic. Why are you surveying the trees? I don't.
Because they're
notice.
different trees. We're not in the same place we went to sleep.
Trees are trees.
No idea what
Yeah.
you're talking about.
Cool. I'm like really keenly trying to figure out what's going on.
Okay, so
At least the paladin's responsible enough to do something.
Graham, what was your character's name again?
Roland,
Roland.
The weary.
the weary.
Roland the Wary.
Yeah, no, not wary, weary.
Weary.
Oh,
Roland,
Weary.
Roland.
the Weary. Roland.
This is why I'm so weary.
As you venture out to check the edge of the woods
Yeah.
near your camp,
Yeah.
you notice the beginnings of a small dirt trail. The grass starts to grow in patches as the ground opens up into a trail out of your camp.
All right. Hey, we're going this way. Pack
There-
up camp. We're going.
There are no trees that way. That good.
Yeah, yes, Billy, that good.
Roland, an explanation is needed. Why would we travel this path?
Find me literally any other path.
I see none.
There we go. Let's ride.
Don't. Look at that roll.
So you wander down the path. After about a half hour along this very lonesome forest road, you come upon a village.
Oh.
Does anyone have knowledge geography or knowledge history?
Dope.
I have knowledge
Of
in
course.
history.
Go ahead and roll
Of
me a
course.
knowledge history check.
What die do I roll for that?
Intelligence.
What die do I roll?
D20.
D20. Thank you, voice of God. I have rolled an 18 for
All
my
right.
knowledge
All right.
is mighty.
So you realize that the buildings that are around, the architecture, seems to be very much like that you would find in Stenzia. I believe that Billy
This place seemed familiar.
is from Stenzia, although he's not really a city folk. But you do recognize that this is probably from Stenzia.
What about my really good roll? That's him. What about me? What do I recognize?
I'm saying that's what you recognize.
I recognize.
You recognize through your studies of
Billy's just from there.
the villages from the area of Stenzia.
Where did we go to sleep?
You slept in the near Gavany is where you fell asleep.
So this is a real geography shift.
It's pretty far away.
Yeah.
Friends, we do not seem to be where we were when last we rest. I think there is some mystery afoot. These buildings look like those of Stenzia, a land I know well from my travels.
That last part I didn't know. That's interesting. Everything else I had previously told you.
Bibnar is indeed interesting, Roland. Good of you to note it.
As you wander into the village, you notice that its tall houses are dark as tombstones. Nestled among these solemn dwellings are a handful of closed-up shops. Even the tavern is shut tight. A soft whimpering draws your eye towards a pair of children standing in the middle of an otherwise lifeless street.
I'm going to approach the children.
I want to approach the children as well.
Okay.
I will not approach the children.
I think that's the correct move, but Roland would approach the children.
All right. So
Are
there is a small girl.
I'm following behind, but I'm letting you go first so
Smart.
as not to hog the glory.
I got the
Literally-
shield.
Literally hiding behind a house because children scare Billy.
There's a young girl who looks to be about 10 years old, and a young boy is whimpering behind her, trying to hide from you. And you can see that he is clutching a small stuffed animal of some sort. As you approach, after shushing the boy, the girl turns to you and says, "There's a monster in our house." She then points to a tall brick row house that has seen better days. Its windows are dark. It has a gated portico on the ground floor, and the rusty gate is slightly ajar. The houses on either side are abandoned, their windows and doors boarded up.
I want to go in the house.
You just want to immediately go into the house?
I
wanna-
want to go in the house.
I want to ask before. I'm sorry, Christine. What's the bard's name?
Shadow.
Shadow. Before we do that, and I asked the girl, why are all the houses in this town abandoned? Where is everybody?
We don't know. Maybe the monster got them.
When? Where's your family?
And she just freezes up and stares at you.
Oh, that's not creepy. This is awesome.
Billy runs away.
Billy just runs away from the house.
Bibnar steps forward and says, "Tell us of this monster, for we are adventurers who vanquish such fiends, or at least I am. I'm training these other three."
We don't know what it looks like, but
What does it do?
it's has terrible howls that come through the house. We hear them all throughout.
Where do you live?
In the house.
In the
In the
house.
house?
So,
Bibnar.
when did it begin?
I don't know. A few days ago?
Was it a full moon then?
No.
I would like to make an athletics check to start hurdling fences as I run away.
Your barbarian is running out of town.
Okay, cool.
Billy.
Billy.
What?
Come back.
Someone
Don't-
give him a treat.
Billy, please come back.
We
No.
gotta-
Dear,
Somebody grab the Scooby snack.
dear William,
Wait,
dear
wait, wait,
William,
wait, wait,
I
wait, snacks?
promise you no harm will
Wait,
come.
snacks? Who
Come
said
back.
snacks?
Scooby snacks. They always
Snacks?
win.
Snacks. One of you loses a trail ration.
I run back. I run back twice as fast as I ran away.
And I give Billy the Scooby snack.
And
I
then-
say to
Thank you.
Yep, go ahead.
I say to my colleagues, friends, it seems that we are needed, for these children are in distress. I suggest we find an adult first so that they can be cared for, and then go forth to vanquish the monster.
There's no time.
No adults, only little people.
I will
Very
not.
scary.
I will not leave a child without an adult. Such
Sir,
would be
sir,
I will.
our baby brother is still in there.
your baby brother.
Walter, he's still in there.
Roland wants to go on the record that he's super suspicious of this whole thing,
Yes.
but he also.
Gee, creepy children in the middle of an abandoned town?
Well, no one else seems to give a shit.
Billy still no
That's
one.
just because you're afraid of children. This could be anywhere.
I put it to a vote. We should not do the vote to travel to another
I
town and
still
find a
just wanna
different
head right
situation.
in.
so.
I want to gate watch this. Just totally ignore a Johnny.
Right.
And just go full on into Amonkhet / Scary House and just do this.
You are apparently a Johnny in this situation.
Aw,
No, I
yeah.
didn't say I wasn't going in. I just said I was really suspicious.
All
If there's a
right,
kid in danger, we got to
I'd
get
like
in there.
I'd like to, using my booming voice, call out for anyone in the town to please come for assistance immediately. And Fibnar is quite good at making a lot of noise. I want to make as much noise as possible calling
my
for
God.
adults.
All
Oh
right,
my
so
Yeah, I want an adult. I need an adult.
He needs an adult to
yes.
adult harder than
Roland?
any other adult
Yeah,
ever has.
what's the stuffed animal the boy has?
it looks like a small bear.
Oh,
It's
okay.
just a small teddy bear.
Okay.
So, as you shout out, the fog seems to be coming in a little bit closer and a little bit closer to you, and it kills all the sound that you're making.
Pardon me, friends. I don't mean to interrupt, but the fog does seem to be closing in on us, devouring all it covers. I've seen this before. It's not good.
Me no go in house.
Billy, do not touch the fog.
Fog bad?
Fog very bad, sir.
Billy run away again?
Not into the fog, you half-wit.
I start running away.
I'm gonna
again?
I'm gonna chuck a trail ration at the door of the house.
Let's go in the house.
So,
I'm running towards the door at full speed.
I'm gonna follow him.
Can I
Billy
make a
runs
strength check
towards
against the door?
at full speed. There's a wrought iron gate that, with hinges on one side, and it fills the archway of a stone portico. You crash into it and knock the gate open, and immediately in front of a massive set of double doors is a trail ration, Billy.
I would like to pick it up and immediately eat it.
Okay, so Billy sits on the stoop,
Yup.
eating trail rations.
The door's open, though.
Roland, you
Yeah.
approach the front door,
Yes.
and
I'd like to open the door.
all right,
Or at
it's
least, wait.
a set of open
Hold on.
doors.
Let me look at the door.
Okay,
Oh no, just do
Anything
it.
seem unusual about this door?
go ahead and roll an perception check.
What's the modifier on that? Remind me.
Perception, if you have, it's wisdom, and if you have proficiency, it adds +2.
Cool. I don't. So 16.
16. Nothing seems out of the ordinary. These are just very fancy wood, oak doors. They're very stout.
All right. I'm gonna open the door before the bard kicks it down.
All right.
I
So-
want to grab the children and not let them get eaten by the
Oh
fog.
my God.
So I
So-
need to make a move to like grab them under my arms
They-
and be
they-
like, "Come with me, young ones."
They willingly come with you into the house.
Ooh, I don't.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
They live there.
Yeah, it's their house.
All right.
So they come into the front door with
Hurry,
you.
friends.
All right.
The fog does approach.
You enter into a very grand foyer. Inside is a shield emblazoned with a coat of arms. It's a stylized golden windmill on a red field. And it is flanked by framed portraits of stony-faced aristocrats. Directly in front of you are mahogany-framed double doors leading from the foyer into the main hall.
Can I go look at the paintings?
Yeah,
Billy immediately notices the paintings and hates aristocrats and nobles of all kinds. Can I punch the paintings?
sure. Go ahead and roll
Wow.
me a
Wow.
melee attack. Add strength.
Wait, what is the die for
20 plus your strength.
24?
24. Okay.
Can I?
You take 1 point of damage as your hand hits the brick wall.
Ow.
Can I try to restrain Billy from punching more of these people's
Yes, you
paintings?
can just kind of.
Yo, calm down.
Let's use our
buddy.
words.
They look stupid.
Okay, but it's,
Perhaps to them you
it's not-
look stupid.
What you saying about Billy?
That half-wit might be an improvement.
Oh wow!
You can't understand what I just did there.
I would like to punch Fibnar.
Shots fired.
Let's not do that. All right, so
can I make
the
a strength
doors,
check to pinch the bridge of my nose like real hard?
you make an annoyance check. Yes.
Sweet.
You pass. I don't
I
even
do.
care what you roll. You pass. All right. So the doors lead into a main hall area. This hall runs the width of the house. So as soon as you step in, immediately to your left is a very large fireplace that has a long sword hanging above it. And to your right is a spiral staircase that leads up. Across from you, there are several doors. There are 4 doors that you can see across from the hall from you.
I'd like to inspect the shield.
The sword that's hanging above
I
the.
thought you said it was a shield with
It's
a
a-
coat
That,
of
that was
arms.
earlier.
That was earlier.
That was in the
Earlier.
foyer.
In the
foyer.
We're no longer in the foyer.
yes.
No, we're in a hall now.
You're in the main
creepy,
hall.
really creepy hall with a sword.
There's a bird wandering
Friend,
around.
there's a bird.
It transformed. No.
Just strutting his stuff. You go, girl.
I'd like to do a perception check.
Go ahead.
16.
The hilt of the sword has an ornately sculpted windmill in the hilt.
Just like the shield. Can I take the sword, or is it affixed in some way?
No, it's there. It's available.
I
know
wish
it-
to take. I wish to take the sword,
Okay, you have a long sword.
and I wish to put it through my belt or sheath in a safe way.
Roll me a dexterity check, since you do not
Let's
currently
see where
have
this
a
is
sheath.
going.
Is the sword made out of
I have
anything
a- I have-
special?
No.
No, it's just a sword.
12.
Not silver or anything.
You're able to get it through your belt without pulling your pants down.
Excellent.
What is the? I wonder like the layout of the doors. Are they all on like one side?
So
or?
directly across from you, there is two doors that are next to each other, and then there is a small alcove. There's a door on directly across from you in the alcove, and then a door on the right wall of the alcove.
I have good feeling about this door. Billy rushes at the door in the alcove.
Fine.
Okay,
Literally runs at it.
Roland,
runs at it.
Roland, do something.
Can I
Make me a
stop
strength
him?
check.
I don't know.
For me?
Yes.
Okay. I rolled a 1.
Just
Just whiffed it.
friends.
So
friends.
Roland attempts to grab Billy, and Billy runs at the door.
Yep.
Just. I've known him many moons. Let him do his thing.
Running juggernaut speed at this door.
You can just turn the. There's a door. You know what?
All right, roll me a strength check, Billy. 20 plus your strength modifier.
Well,
D20 plus your strength.
Uh-oh, 7.
You crash into the door pretty hard, and it does not budge.
So can I approach
Ow.
the door now, step over him lightly, and reach for the handle and turn
Yes,
it?
the door opens easily.
Deal.
When you open the door, you find yourself in what seems to be a dining room. The centerpiece of this wood-paneled dining room is a carved mahogany table surrounded by 8 high-backed chairs with sculpted armrest and cushioned seats. A crystal chandelier hangs above the table, which is covered with resplendent silverware and crystalware polished to a dazzling shine. Mounted above the marble fireplace on the far wall where the other fireplace was is a mahogany-framed painting of an alpine vale.
Can I do a perception check just on the fancy?
Sorry. A frame painting of which?
Just an alpine vale. It's just a landscape.
Okay, a veil. Okay. I thought you said bear.
Can you give me like an appraisal on how much this silverware costs?
Yeah, that's what I.
possibly?
Well,
Yeah,
I'd like to. Can I just do a general
I want
perception
to
check?
Perception
loot
check, yeah.
this place to no end. I want to hoard everything.
18. Looking specifically at all the silverware and other valuables.
This seems like very, very high-end silverware.
I take it all and put it in my knapsack
Wait,
and
no,
say
no, no,
there's
no.
something
Hold
suspicious
up,
about
no,
this.
hold
no,
up.
No.
No.
Hold on. I want to loot it.
No.
Should have done it first.
I asked
No.
about the value of the silverware.
No.
So I obviously want to loot the silverware.
Still no. These children, they live here.
The children stayed in the foyer, by the
Yeah,
way.
but they live here.
They
We're here to
can't see-
save their younger
Roland.
brother.
Okay, I need to. Roland, I am a Geist hunter, and I have seen this before. These items, such as the sword and silverware, may be enchanted
And see,
or
that's not
possibly
fair. You
even
already bought the
cursed.
sword.
I am taking them for further inspection, and I am the only one here qualified
Does he
to
have
do
a
it,
weight limit
and I'd
that
like
he
to use
can't carry too much
persuasion.
anymore?
Yeah, it's quite high.
Everybody's really
Oh,
upset,
God.
and that scares Billy.
Though. Yes, Roland.
Would I have proficiency in intimidation and persuasion? Which
Okay,
do you think makes more sense here?
Roll opposed charisma checks.
My
All right.
charisma is super
Roland
high. I'm gonna-
and Fibnar. I need you both to roll a d20, add your charisma modifier to it.
I also have intimidation and persuasion. I rolled double what he rolled.
I rolled 5 plus 2 is 7.
Do you have proficiency?
I rolled a 10, 14 charisma plus
proficiency?
2.
Either intimidation or persuasion.
Oh yeah, I have both, so I guess 7 then.
Yes.
But he has the same
I have
proficiency as
both.
I do.
I take the silverware, I assume.
Can I just take a spoon
I
while
obviously
they're doing
can't
like their
convince you
roast
otherwise.
Can I just
Yeah.
take a set? I take a set.
Yeah.
You can
Take
have the rest.
everything.
Shadow quietly in the background is shoving things into her.
It may be cursed, sir.
What is cursed?
No kidding.
Billy no like curses. What's cursed?
I don't answer.
He believes that. Yeah. Okay.
What's cursed?
Thank you.
So, now that you've acquired your goods, what else do you do?
Is there any other doors out of this room?
There what?
Are there any other doors out of this room?
Yes, the doors, there's another set of doors that are obviously from like where you came in that were directly across. He went in the alcove. So there's two sets of doors that go back into the main
Okay,
hall.
and there's no other exit from this room?
No.
then? Okay, then I go back into the hall and be like, all right, well, I'm going to keep looking for this monster and this child that's in
Wait.
danger.
Wait.
For what? For you to finish looting this place?
Listen. If there is indeed a monster of the paranormal,
Got to make sure you have all that crystal
No,
and
the
silverware on you,
see,
yeah.
Fibnar and I know what's going on. We've seen this before.
she wants to loot it for cash. I'm taking it because it might be
I can
cursed.
use the spoon for self-defense.
I have protection potions we may wish to have first to buff our abilities of protection.
Hey, Jeremy, I've got,
Yeah.
like, again, proficiencies like religion and arcana. Is there anything that I could be like, that I would be able to tell if this stuff was cursed?
Yeah, roll a religion check.
Okay.
While all this is going on, Billy gets super impatient. Can I just run out of the room?
No,
and
swing
run-
from the chandelier so I can sing the song.
No, I am running at another door on the opposite side.
All right, you're back in the main hall.
I rolled another
No,
one.
seriously, I'm
This just
booking
looks
it.
like really fancy silverware.
Jeremy,
Yes.
I'm booking it.
Booking it.
I don't like Billy doesn't like the fighting. He runs out of the room.
Okay.
Goes towards the left door on the opposite side.
I'm with Billy.
That was another door into the dining
yeah,
room.
no, we're going to the next one. Next one, Billy.
Next one.
Next
Sorry.
one.
Okay.
So you,
So-
you don't want any Geist Okay, fine. Don't take it. I remove one of my potion bottles and I consume it.
Does he turn blue or something?
No.
Can that be a side
No.
effect? I want him to just turn blue.
He takes out what looks to be a vial of, what color did you say it was? Red?
Red.
Red liquid, and consumes it.
Gross.
Okay, so Billy. You
Billy
wanna
and
say-
I-
17.
Billy and I are opening the next door.
Billy and you are opening the next door.
We're trying to find this child.
Okay.
Billy
you
has
open
learned
this
that
door,
opening is
and
better.
it is a closet.
Oh.
Is there anything to loot in the closet?
It's basically like a cloakroom more than anything. There's some black cloaks hanging up on the hooks. A top hat sits on the high shelf.
Oh my God!
Billy
give
wants the
me
top
that.
hat.
No.
Billy wants. Billy
Give
takes
me
his
the
axe
Billy's
out.
there before you.
Billy wants the top hat.
Billy takes a top
Billy
hat out
takes
and
a
is now wearing a top hat. The barbarian is wearing a top hat.
Roland is going to move to the next door and open that one.
Okay, so you move to the door in the alcove on the right.
Yeah.
You open this up, and it looks to be a kitchen area with dishware, cookware, utensils neatly placed on shelves. A work table has a cutting board and a rolling pin on top. A stone dome-shaped oven stands near the east wall. Its bent iron stovepipe connecting to a hole in the ceiling.
I take the rolling pin.
All right, you now have a rolling pin.
Okay.
Counts as a club.
Hey, Billy, it's the kitchen.
Billy would like to make an acrobatic or a. Billy would like to make an athletics roll to literally spear through the wall into the kitchen from the closet
Okay,
With the top hat on.
with the top hat.
make me a strength check.
Heck yeah. 17.
Okay.
Oh my God! Please tell him.
Bibnar, you are standing outside in the main hall still. And suddenly, from the coat room that you knew Billy was going into, you hear a loud thud as several shelves fall to the ground, and Billy lands in a tangle amongst them.
I run back into the alcove. What's going on?
Billy stumbles out wearing a top hat that he did not have before.
Did
Wall
you
hurt?
Did you try to jump through the wall?
Yes.
Go back in the kitchen.
Okay. In
Were
the
there any
kitchen-
other doors out of the kitchen?
There's another door in the back of the kitchen. Yes.
All right, I'm going to go through the kitchen and open that door.
It is a pantry that is fairly well stocked.
Well, we'll never see Billy again. Actually, you know what?
There's an upside to
I'm gonna
this.
close the door and not tell him.
Okay.
Have we exhausted all the doors?
There's one more door that was immediately to the right when you walked in, basically along the same wall as the door that you entered through.
Okay, that door.
Okay.
That
You
door.
go towards that door, and this room is an oak-paneled room that looks like a hunter's den. Mounted above the fireplace is a stag's head, and positioned around the outskirts of the room there are 3 stuffed wolves. 2 padded chairs draped in animal furs face the hearth, with an oak table between them supporting a cask of wine, 2 carved wooden goblets, a pipe rack, and a candelabrum. A chandelier hangs above the cloth-covered table surrounded by 4 chairs. There are 2 cabinets that stand against the walls.
I go over to the cabinets and
Okay.
open them.
They are locked.
I take out my lockpicking. Can I tell that they're locked from where I'm standing as I see her?
You see her
Yeah.
try and jiggle the handles. Yep.
Dear Shadow, allow me, and I take out my lockpick and attempt to pick the locks.
All right, roll me a dexterity check, and you have proficiency because of your lockpick tools.
Yes. 5.
All right. Fibnar stumbles around for a bit at the locks and is not able to really make too much.
Bibnar swears.
Billy walks into the room. What's going on? What?
Billy, you notice
What you doing?
a wine cask on the table in the center.
Billy grabs the wine casket.
In his top hat.
In
Do
his
I
top
see
hat.
any sign of a child or a monster?
No.
Then I'm out of this room.
Roland leaves.
Billy inquires as to what Fibnar and Shadow are trying to do.
Can I take a swing with the rolling pin at the lock on
Yes,
the
you can.
cabinet?
Roll
Okay.
me a melee attack, so plus your strength.
Try and figure it out.
Roll a 13.
You can tell what I'm doing.
You are unable to hit the lock to knock it off.
Okay, I walk out.
All right, so Shadow's also-
I give up and I follow Roland. I don't care.
the barbarian now has a top hat and a cask of wine. He is also shirtless.
Billy, holding the wine, looks at the cabinet, and after seeing everybody else fail, takes his great axe and swings at the cabinet.
Roll me an attack roll.
That's the
D20 plus your, I believe it's 6.
yeah. Okay. 25.
Okay. You're able to damage the cabinet, and it opens up.
Roland hears that noise, knows exactly what it is, and does not turn around.
I would like to make a perception check.
Go ahead.
19.
And what were you trying to accomplish?
I'm just looking at what's in the cabinet. or the
you're
ruins
very
or whatever.
easily able to see that it contains a crossbow, a light crossbow, a hand crossbow, and 20 bolts for each weapon.
Oh.
Billy's confused by what he's looking at and walks out of the room.
Okay.
Have I caught up to Roland yet?
Yes, and Roland kind of turned around to start heading back to the room that the sound came out of.
No, I didn't.
Oh, I thought you said. Oh, I thought
No,
you
I
said
heard
you
it, and I was like, I know exactly what that is, and I'm not going back.
Okay, so
So I
Roland's
have
in the
caught
main
up to
hall. You've caught
Roland?
up to Roland.
Okay, good. So, what is the next plan of attack? I see no sign of specters here.
Which? Can you remind me? So the main hall.
Yep, there's a very ornately carved stairway that curves up
Right. Okay.
immediately to your right.
So I'll go upstairs.
Okay.
I follow.
Billy follows.
Follow.
Fibnar,
Yeah.
you're a
I'm-
rogue, right?
I'm
All
on
right.
the rear of it.
A rogue,
As you
dear
approach
sir?
the second floor,
I am no rogue.
Yo, Prof, you're a rogue, right?
as you approach the second floor,
My out-of-game character. Yes.
Brian, you're playing a rogue today, right?
Yes, I am.
Cool.
Gramule.
Feel free to. That's not my name either. Feel free to leap in and like search for traps or whatever at any point.
Am I allowed to act based on him telling me that?
yeah, like
Okay.
you as
my
you as-
DM would punish us for that personally.
Really?
Well, yeah, because you're telling me I didn't think to do that, but you're telling me to out of character to do something in character.
We play differently.
Yeah, my DM basically just says you can do that, and then I'm going to make it harder because you're cheating. So I'm just checking with Jeremy because I haven't worked with him as a DM before.
That sounds deeply unfun.
Yeah.
He likes to play second edition.
Oh, okay.
Is he like a DM versus the players kind of?
No. He just doesn't think it's fair for us to talk out of character and give each other information that we didn't get in character in game.
All
So,
right.
like, if you said to me, Fibnar, you're good at detecting traps, yes. Why are you doing that? I'd be like, yeah, let me just do that right now.
Oh, okay. Cool. Anyway,
I check for
I'm not worried about the staircase. I was just
I
we
thought
should
you
be
were.
checking these doors if we have the chance to.
Well,
but
I'm trying.
Billy keeps.
Someone's in front.
Yeah. Anyway, upstairs.
You come up to a landing, and in the upper hall there are unlit oil lamps that are mounted on the walls of this elegant hall. Hanging above the mantelpiece is a wood-framed portrait. There's a man and a woman and 2 small children, which you recognize as the children that were out front. The man is also cradling a swaddled baby, and you can tell that the mother is looking at it with a little bit of scorn.
Wow. And the family portrait.
Yeah.
She would have had to hold that scorn for a long time.
She
of
is not
scorn.
happy.
I want to immediately shout out, friends do not like those lamps. I speak from experience.
There's
There's the
also-
potential that it might summon an evil.
So as you approach, in this hall, the stairs will continue to curve up after the landing, and there are two sets of double doors on either sides, and flanking the double doors are sets of suits of armor. Each suit of armor clutches a spear and has a visored helm shaped like a wolf's head.
Oh my god. I need one of those helmets.
Billy,
I desperately need one of those helmets.
Billy
Can
would
I-
like to grab a helmet.
All right, Billy, you approach the first suit of armor, and the helmet is pretty snugly fit there, so if you want to roll a strength check.
Yep. 15.
All right, you're able to wrench it off, and now you have a wolf's head helmet.
I would like to replace my top hat.
Okay, your top hat, you now have a wolf's head helmet on instead of a top hat.
I would like to put the top hat on top.
There is
of
now a
the-
top hat on top of your wolf's head helm.
Can I reach for the second helmet?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. 7.
You do not take the helmet off.
Can I make Billy grab the second one
You
for
can.
me?
Roland, while this is happening, what are you doing? Roland or Fibnar?
Well, Roland's checking Reddit apparently, so while he's doing that to see about the latest celebrity breakup or whatever,
Yeah.
Fibnar would like to inspect these unlit candles and use his perception.
Go ahead and use your
on them.
perception. Yep.
10.
They just look like regular oil lamps.
There's something suspicious, I say. They look too
Roland?
normal.
Fibnar,
Yes, sir.
does anything seem out of place with this door that I'm about to go through?
The
I would
door
like-
that you stand in front of, you notice that they're carved with dancing youths, although... Go ahead and make a perception check.
Yeah.
Wait, me or Fibnar?
I was going to check for traps.
Yeah, Fibnar.
For traps?
Go ahead and make a perception.
Yeah.
Okay, 11.
All right. There doesn't seem to be any traps there.
Okay. 'Tis just a door, Roland. It is safe to open. I stake my reputation on it.
Roland passes his annoyance check.
Roland opens the door.
All right. So, which one were you going
swings
through, the
down
left or
and
the
your
right?
eye
I
kills you.
apologize. I didn't hear.
What was that?
Which set of doors, left or right?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Right.
Right? Okay. You open these doors, and you come upon a library. Red velvet drapes cover the windows of this room. An exquisite mahogany desk and a matching high-back chair face the entrance and the fireplace, above which hangs a framed picture of a windmill perched atop a rocky crag. Situated in corners of the room are 2 overstuffed chairs, and floor-to-ceiling bookshelves line the south wall. A rolling wooden ladder allows one to more easily reach the high shelves.
What is that desk made from again?
The desk mahogany.
Oh my god.
Mahogany.
These people really like windmills.
Can I use my history to
Yep.
see if there's any significance to the windmill crest emblem?
Yeah.
Yeah.
3.
3.
They do a Magic the Gathering game show.
Exactly.
Windmills are powered by wind.
They keep you
Oh.
cool.
Thanks.
keep
That's
you
not
cool.
that's not what windmills do actually. Roll Fibnar, but that doesn't matter right now. Are there any other ways out of this room?
No.
Back in the hall.
Billy is still watching Shadow try to take.
I'm struggling.
The helmet off the
I'm
suit?
halfway up this suit of armor.
Yeah,
and
we're looking
I'm
at
just,
As you step out, Shadow is
Steady.
Billy is
if
dying
I can,
laughing.
If I can do the cinematography for this moment, steady shot on both of them fighting with this thing as Roland just trains past, heading for the other doors.
I'm on the Roland train, so I'm right behind.
All
his
right.
caboose.
Do you want to investigate these doors at all?
no, the shadow. As your attorney, I say just go for it.
Fibnar and Roland, you head towards the other set of doors.
Yeah.
I'm going to do a trap check.
Okay.
18.
Okay. There are no traps. However, when you look a little bit closer, in amongst the dancing youths that are carved into the doors, into the doors, it looks like you notice that they aren't really dancing, but fighting off a swarm of bats.
I relay this I point this out to Roland and say this is noteworthy.
Vampires.
And I make the comment we should get out of here.
Do not
This is
leap to
backcountry.
conclusions.
I'm sorry.
Not all vampires turn into bats. That is a prejudice.
Having
I-
been brought up around Stencia, Billy is scared beyond reason and starts going down the stairs again.
Just let him go. The fog will take care of him. I tell Billy, to the fog, friend.
Oh my god.
I
this
open the
point-
doors.
Okay. Inside here, let's see where we're at. This is a conservatory of some sort. Gossamer drapes cover the windows of this elegantly appointed hall, which has a brass-plated chandelier hanging from the ceiling. Upholstered chairs line the walls, and stained glass walls hangings depict beautiful men, women, and children singing and playing instruments. There's a harpsichord with a bench resting in the northwest corner, and near the fireplace is a large standing harp.
I go investigate the harpsichord.
Okay. It's just a harpsichord.
It's just a harpsichord.
Yeah, it's just a.
I sit down and start
It's just a
playing.
harpsichord.
The bard starts playing really ominously creepy music for some reason.
Shadow, really?
You are not improving the atmosphere, dear friend.
It's
Billy
a love
actually likes
song.
it and walks back up to the room.
Oh, you've decided to join us, William. How very good of you.
My name is Billy.
So there's not much more in this room.
I want to pop back in the library for a second.
Okay, go
I
ahead.
follow.
Just like
Oh my god.
a
Bernard.
cursory sort of overview of like what kind of books are in
I'm
here.
just gonna follow him.
Sure, go ahead.
I see how this is.
What do you want me to do?
Roll a perception check.
I like the music. I'm good.
Sorry, remind me again what if any modify. I don't have the proficiency.
Perception is wisdom.
Right, thank you. Right, which is not good for me. So all right, 16.
All right, 16. These seem to be. You would find these kinds of books in pretty much any library throughout Gavany or Nephalia or something like that. A lot of them are just histories. A few of them are just like accounts of accounting books from ledgers, essentially, of some past dealings the family had with their windmill that they own.
Oh, they own a windmill.
Yeah.
Huh.
I'd like to. Can I look really carefully to see if any of the books might actually be a
Go
latch
ahead and roll
or
a-
trigger that might be a secret, like a button or a lever sort. You know what I mean. 14.
Yeah. Roll a perception. What was it?
14.
14
Plus your wisdom.
There doesn't seem to be any
Do you have a wisdom modifier?
I can't hear you. Sorry. What?
Do you have a wisdom modifier?
wisdom modifier.
My wisdom is 13 plus 1.
Okay.
Okay, so
I don't
Okay,
know.
so
the
15
fifth-
then.
I play second edition. I don't know this character
So
sheet.
it's 15.
Okay, 15.
Okay, so as you're going around pulling on the doors, or pulling on the books, you happen upon one that's a red-covered book with a blank spine. When you pull it, a secret door is propped open,
Aha.
bringing on
Good
the
thing
hinges.
Fibnar was here.
Where's the secret door? Like, where in the room?
This is going to be in the far right corner from where you entered.
Huh.
What does
right,
it look
I'm
like?
gonna-
Wait. I would like to, if I could use my agility or dexterity to, before Roland just plows into it, kind of put my hand out and be like, wait a second. What does it look like from where, sir, this is a secret
You can just do
passage.
that.
Okay, I do that, and I say, sir, take a second, let's look and think before we go rushing in.
Who are you talking to?
You. You were
Yeah.
just about to walk in.
Yeah.
Look.
You can see from outside that the secret room contains bookshelves.
Huh.
Okay.
I'm going in.
Okay.
At this
Upon
point,
inspection,
I'm
yes.
following up. And,
Okay, so
Yeah.
Shadow is now following.
Yeah.
Hey,
I'm
quick
following
question.
Got bored.
I want to then be last in and just make a mutterance about the company I keep and then go in.
What high ground? Whatever. What? The.
I am the great Geist Hunter. Who are you, sir?
I'm Roland the Weary,
the
Oh my
weary.
God, it's so
Cathar
perfect.
St. Traff,
So weary.
It's so
and I got a
perfect.
hammer here that's gonna find whatever monsters in this building. To that point, just a question: have we been hearing this howling the kids were talking about?
Not yet.
That's weird. All right. So, what
That's
sort of
weird.
books are in this room?
All right. So as you enter the room, the bookshelves are packed, and as you take things off, you see that they are tomes describing fiend summoning rituals and the necromantic rituals of a cult of the priests of Gristlebrand.
Uh-oh.
This might be real.
Roll me an intelligence arcana check.
I have that.
You have, well, yeah. Wow, that's a bad roll. Would you like a new die?
So, yeah, somebody get this man a new
Uh,
guy.
hang
Fibnar,
on.
you can also
Wait,
roll
modifiers,
a religion check, I believe, or a history.
9.
I have Arcana.
With my
Arcana, that's fine.
modifiers,
Arcana,
too. Good. What-
with my modifiers, I rolled
10.
a 9.
9, and you rolled a...
I rolled a 10.
Yeah, Wedge, I'm gonna start
my
using this
Arcana's
one if you don't
plus
mind. Thank
2,
you.
And then any other number you need?
So you realize,
Me.
Roland, you're not quite sure what's going on with these, but Fibnar, you realize that these rituals are pretty bogus. They're not going to do anything.
They're bogus. All right, Roland, sir, you may not be aware of this, but this is a mockery of the real thing. This is fake, false, a deception.
In the room, there is also
So-
a heavy wooden chest with clawed iron feet.
I approach the chest.
I don't think it's out.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
I attempt to open the chest.
When you open it, sticking out of the chest is a skeleton in leather armor. When you open it,
So cool.
there are 3 darts stuck in the dead adventurer's armor and rib cage. It looks like there was a trap, but it has already been sprung. Clutched in the skeleton's left hand is a letter bearing the seal of Stefan Mauer.
I hand
Or
the letter.
Streffen Mauer, I apologize.
Can I grab
So-
the letter and hand it to Roland?
Yes.
I give it to you, Roland.
Oh, thank you. So, going back just a second.
Yep.
I don't. Roland doesn't say this out loud, but he also doesn't believe Fibnar because there's
That
no
they're-
reason.
they're bogus?
Fibnar doesn't know this because there's.
Yes, but okay.
Fibnar,
sure.
Roland
Let's
has
see.
literally
Hang
no
on.
reason to trust Fibnar.
So far, I found the secret thing. I discovered that the books
Yeah.
were false. I relayed all that information correctly.
Yeah, you
I
found
tried
the- you
to
found
give
the secret
I-
room, and then
I
you
tried
looked at
to
the
give
books,
you-
and you're like,
I
yeah,
tried
these
to
are
give
fake.
you a buff potion.
Uh,
And
Roland,
just because I'm a little arrogant, my goodness.
Roland, Shadow hands you
Fine.
a letter.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
And all I did was steal a spoon, a knife, and a fork.
Billy is
I haven't said
savage-
anything about you.
Yeah. What's Billy doing?
He's savagely bored. So he walks into this little room, takes books repeatedly, looks at them, throws them on the ground, and until something happens, he's going to wreck this entire library.
Okay.
What
With
did?
a
Sorry,
wolf
what did
helmet
Shadow
and
just
top
hand
hat
me?
on.
She handed you a letter.
Okay. Which
Would you
is
like it to know what it says?
Yeah. Could you remind me again?
My most pathetic servant, I am not a messiah sent by you by the dark powers of this land. I have not come to lead you on a path to immortality. However many souls you have bled on your hidden altar, however many visitors you have tortured in your dungeon, know that you are not the ones who brought me to this beautiful land. You are but worms writhing in my earth. You say that you are cursed, your fortunes spent. You abandoned love for madness, took solace in the bosom of another woman, and sired a stillborn son. Cursed by darkness? Of that I have no doubt. Save you from your wretchedness? I think not. I much prefer you as you are, your dreaded lord and master, Strefan Mauer.
Really
Wow.
sad.
That's one angry employer.
Do we know who that is?
You are aware that Strefan Mauer is a vampire.
Right.
He
So
is
these people had something to do with bringing him back to life, or assisting him in some way, and he stone cold does not care.
That's what it seems like.
Yeah.
He took the time to write all that out on a letter to someone he was going to kill moments later, so he's certainly got a little bit of panache about him.
So 2 questions
Yep.
now are raised by that mention of their third child. One, well, not questions. One, that explains the wife's facial expression in the painting. Don't know why you'd have that in the painting. 2, if the kid's not alive, why did the little children send us into the house? That's weird.
Also,
Yeah, I'm going to say that.
why are there fake books? These books about summoning Grizzlebrand are fraudulent.
Actually, one sec, because we didn't really get into like
Wait, do we know their some
background for
Grizzlebrand?
this
They were
Yeah.
like the
for
disciples
this
of
group,
Grizzlebrand.
Oh,
right?
okay, okay.
Because we were camping together. How long have we been traveling? Like, did we
A
talk
few
about
months.
that?
You kn- you know each other.
Okay. Okay. Roland probably trusts
Yeah.
trusts
also-
Fibnar's read that they're
also
fake.
Shadow.
My persuasion is huge.
I
too.
never distrusted
in the
Shadow. I
chest-
just said she shouldn't steal stuff.
In the chest, you also find 3 blank books, 3 spell scrolls, the deed to the house, the deed to a windmill, and a signed will.
Yeah, we got a windmill now, everybody.
Does anyone need a windmill? I travel a lot. I have no need for.
Can I
ownership
read
of
the
a windmill.
will?
Yes.
Can I put windmill on my
The
equipment?
will says that it is signed by Gustav and Elizabeth Durst and bequeaths the house, the windmill, and all other family property to Rosavalda and Thornbolt Durst in the event of their parents' deaths. The book scroll in D. Yep.
Huh.
Additional flavor text.
Who has the scrolls? I don't want to like.
I'm holding the scrolls.
Yeah, you're holding the scrolls currently.
Fibnar, would you like them?
I'd like to see if I can use my Arcana to
Go
figure
ahead.
out what
Yep.
they are. 8. My
All
Arcana
right.
is 2.
They look like they're scrolls. You can tell that they're probably like they're probably
Roland,
legit.
have you any magical or arcane knowledge? I make very little sense of these.
Yeah, I got Arcana or
Yep.
yeah, I guess Arcana. Yeah.
Yep.
Pass them to him.
Oh, see, that's better. Just a straight Arcana check.
Yeah.
Okay, 18.
Okay. You can tell that these are scrolls for bless, protection from poison, and spiritual weapon.
Neat. Can anyone
have-
else cast spells?
Huh?
Can anyone else in the party cast spells?
Nope, just you.
Yoink.
Well, the bard can, but it's
Right.
not off scroll.
Right.
Off,
Okay.
Scrolls.
I'm of no help here.
Gimme, gimme.
All right. So that's all you find in this room.
All right.
So I take the deeds and stuff and put them in my bag.
All right.
Why not?
Yeah. Sure.
Might
why
come
not?
in handy. I don't know. Light a fire later.
All right. Do you continue on?
No doors, but there's upstairs. Yeah, so I guess now we want to go upstairs?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
Billy
pretty much
has
the only
gone
other option
through.
right now.
Billy has gone through every book and thrown it on the ground in just pure boredom and goes up the stairs.
You go back into the library from the secret room, and there are just books everywhere.
What the hell, man?
Seems like a
Bored.
party.
Or whatever the curse would be on Innistrad. whatever the comparative.
Nothing to
What the
do.
Grizzle brand?
Yeah.
Going upstairs.
In Grizzlebrand's name. Yeah,
Have a
we're going
seat,
upstairs.
damn it.
I follow.
Okay, so you head upstairs.
Up there, yeah.
You head to the 3rd floor, and as you get up there, let's see. There is another small entryway. It's basically a balcony. You come to a dusty balcony with a suit of black plate armor standing against one wall, draped in cobwebs. To your left, there are 2 doors. One is on the far wall. One is against. Basically, they're kitty corner to each other, diagonal. And then to your right is another small alcove, and you can see a set of double doors.
I'm gonna let Roland take this.
Sorry,
and I'll follow
could you
him.
just, sorry, could you
Yep.
just describe that one more time?
Okay, so
Top of the stairs.
top of the stairs,
Yeah.
there is a dusty balcony with a suit of black plate armor standing against one wall, draped in cobwebs.
Okay.
To your left, there are 2 doors that are diagonal to each other.
Okay.
One directly across from you, one on a wall to your left. And then to the right is a set of double doors in a small alcove.
Billy
Okay, cool.
loves alcoves, but has learned to open doors. So Billy walks towards the left door in the alcove and just opens it, no waiting.
All right, as soon as you walk towards the left door, the suit of armor takes a step
Oh.
off of the dais. I need everyone to
Back,
roll
friends.
initiative.
Woo, initiative!
D20 for initiative in 5th ed.
D20 plus your dexterity modifier.
13 is with my dexterity.
You wanna-
20.
14.
I had a small set of papers so that I could keep track of initiative.
You want to just
So
call out
you're-
whose initiative you want, Jeremy?
I can use a different piece of paper.
Christine got a 20. I think she goes first.
That's fine.
All right, so we're going to do this old-fashioned. We're going to go Roland. What did you roll?
14.
13.
All right, Billy.
10.
Bibnar.
13.
And Shadow.
20.
Shadow knows. All right. So as the monster steps off the dais, the suit of armor steps off the dais, Shadow,
Yeah.
you're able to see it step off. What do you do?
I barrel roll out of the way.
It's stepping off towards Billy right now.
this like-
I shout at Billy, "Watch out."
Okay. Do you perform any other actions?
Do like an attack or something like that.
Yeah. Can I try and fire a crossbow at it?
You're gonna fire a crossbow?
Yeah. my
Okay.
crossbow.
Go ahead and roll an attack.
Is that a 20?
What is it?
Which die do I roll? for it?
A 20-sided die,
20, okay.
and then add your attack to it.
I got a 9 plus 2.
So 13 does not hit. So you fire a crossbow, and your bolt goes a little bit wide as the suit of armor steps off the dais completely and reaches towards Billy. Billy, what is your armor class?
15.
All right. So the suit of armor approaches you and slams its right hand directly into your side. And you are going to take 4 points of damage.
Ow.
So as you, the
Wow.
rest of you can see,
Yeah.
the suit of armor came off, and Shadow was a little too quick for it and fired a bolt at it. It stepped off and it hit Billy right in the side, and then goes to Roland's turn.
All right. I got this Warhammer here. Oh shoot, I didn't write that. Just remind. I haven't played in a little while. It's D20 plus strength plus.
Plus, if you have proficiency with it, the weapon, which is +2.
Which is +2. Okay, which I do, so that's cool. Which is good because I'll need it because I rolled an 8, which is still not enough.
You rolled an 8 total?
No, I rolled an 8, so +2 and +2 is 12, which is not enough.
That is not going to hit.
Whiff.
So you take out your mace, correct? Or
Me?
Warhammer?
Warhammer.
Yes, Warhammer. So Roland takes out a Warhammer, steps up, and is still a little shocked to see a full plate of armor, or a full suit of armor that is moving around of its own accord and swings a little wide. After that, it becomes Fibnar's turn.
Remind me for 5th edition, if I don't have a weapon in hand, do I have to waste a whole turn getting the weapon in hand?
You can move
Great.
and pull out a weapon.
I would like to take my new longsword, not the one that was already in my inventory, but the windmill longsword.
Okay.
I got a good feeling about this. And I want to say, back, fiend, as I swing for a piercing attack.
Okay, so you are going to roll a d20, and
right.
now that there are 3 of you that are surrounding it, you gain advantage, so you're going to actually roll 2 d20 and take the higher of the 2.
18.
Okay.
13.
Okay, so you're going to take 18, add your strength, and if you have proficiency with a longsword.
My strength is 11.
No, your strength modifier. Okay, that's 0.
Strength
Zero.
modifier is 0.
And it says here 1d6 piercing plus 3 for short sword because it's one of my proficiency weapons.
Okay, it's a longsword that you're using, not a short sword.
Oh, it is, isn't it? Well, then never mind. I made an error of thought.
Okay, so you're able to hit it.
Cool.
So go ahead and roll d6. And add your strength.
6.
Add your strength to it.
My strength is 11 with a 0 modifier.
All right. So you're able to Roland or Fibnar pulls out the longsword that you discovered in the main entryway, steps up to the suit of armor, and is the first to really connect with it, and just dings it right into the side of its left arm.
Just
After
a
that,
ding.
yeah, just ding,
Does my hand hurt?
and a little
Ow.
tingles, and it then goes to Billy's turn.
Okay.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Billy is enraged.
So Billy's
would
going
like-
to rage.
Oh, he's going to rage.
All right.
Oh, with his wolf helmet / top hat, he is pissed. So Billy uses rage, and he's going to instinctively swing with a great axe.
Okay, go ahead. Roll a d20.
And wait, what's the plus on that? It's the strength proficiency?
Strength plus proficiency, yes.
10.
Total?
Yeah.
Okay. So actually, you gain advantage for being in a rage. Roll another 20.
Don't I get another advantage because I'm using rage too?
That's what I'm saying. You gain advantage because you're in a rage.
Oh, okay, sweet. Ooh, that's more fun. 21.
Okay, so that actually hits. Go ahead and roll damage. I believe it's a 1d12 plus your strength.
Yeah, 1d12.
Yeah. It takes. The joke is on D&D.
14.
14. All right. So Billy pulls out his great axe, correct?
Yeah, great axe.
Great axe, and just takes a wild swing at this suit of armor, and he just does not look pleased. When he takes a swing, it actually takes off one of the shoulder pauldrons and just comes flying right off. But it's
Nice.
not quite down yet. It's still active and shambling.
And
With that, it moves to Shadow's turn.
Can we see with this displaced piece of shoulder armor, is there any type of flesh or form underneath or simply air?
It looks like this is just a suit of armor that is going around on its own. There is nothing inside.
How much time, like combat-wise, is this taking?
Every round is 6 seconds.
I want to, as a free action, shout, "'Tis a ghost."
It's a ghost.
It's my area
Shadow.
of expertise.
What do you do?
I try and dodge and run away.
You're going to try and run away?
Yeah,
Okay, you can freely run away.
I'm going to run.
So Shadow starts running down the stairs.
What? Okay.
It goes to the monster's turn. The monster is going to attack Billy because he's the one who's damaged it the most.
Let's do it.
Something I forgot
Yes.
last time. I have the paladin fighting style protection.
Okay.
I got a shield. Billy's within 5 feet of me.
Yes.
So the monster,
Gains
the suit of armor gets disadvantage on the
disadvantage.
attack roll as my reaction.
Well, that's great because the first one was a 6 and the second one was a 1. So the
Well-
suit of armor attempts to attack Billy, but it's a little too disoriented from the attack and losing its pauldron. And as soon as it slams into your shield, which you bring up to protect Billy, the entire rest of the arm falls off.
Oh, wow.
So it's only got its left arm left.
Nice.
It then goes to Roland's turn.
All right. Smashy, smashy. That's better. 21.
All right, that hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Cool. And it's just the strength additional to the die,
Yeah,
right?
just strength. Cool. 8. 8. All right. So as you smash into it with your
Bludgeoning weapon.
Bludgeoning
Though I
weapon.
don't know if that matters anymore.
a little bit, it collapses to the ground in a heap as Roland defeats the suit of armor.
You say it like that, it sounds so lame. Thank you.
Can I
Thank
start
you.
kicking it? I just want to kick the armor.
Your foot hurts.
Damn.
I'd like to stow away my long
Shadow,
sword in my backpack.
I skulk back from
Okay, you skulk back.
the shadows of the stairway.
Okay, you store your sword back, and the suit of armor is just not moving anymore. What would you like to do?
Do not touch the armor, I warn.
Without missing a beat, I would like to go right towards the door I was going to before.
Okay. Without missing a beat other than the fact that you are slightly wounded.
Super bleeding, yeah.
Okay. You approach the door. You open it up to find a... Okay, so dust and cobwebs shroud an elegantly appointed bedroom. And to your right, there is another door. When you walk in, the bedroom contains a large bed, 2 end tables, and an empty wardrobe. You can see that it's opened up. Mounted on the wall next to the wardrobe is a full-length mirror with an ornate wooden frame carved to look like ivy and berries. Can you roll me a charisma check?
Billy?
Billy, yes, since he's the one that's in there.
2.
You are enraptured by your own image as you are wearing a wolf's helm and a top hat on top of it.
Oh, balls.
I'm so pretty.
What do the rest of you do?
Well, I don't know that that's happened, so I'm going to walk into the room.
Okay, you walk into the room to find Billy standing there admiring himself in a mirror.
I mean, that doesn't seem unusual.
Okay, and you notice the bed and then a door on the wall to the right.
All right. Curious if I should poke around in any of this stuff, but I feel like the rest of the party's going to take care of that. So I'd be like, hey, Billy, let's go through this other door.
Huh? What?
It's the other door. Let's go through this other door.
Yeah, just a second.
Billy.
How do I get out of this?
You can break it as soon as he like kind of nudges you. It breaks your concentration on it.
Okay, we go?
Yeah. You okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's fine. It was
All right,
It wasn't like magical or anything. He was just
Okay.
absorbed in his own image. He just loved it.
It wasn't magic or anything.
He just looks really, really good in a
Billy,
helmet and a top
Billy
hat.
look good.
He failed a charisma check against his own reflection.
That's amazing.
All right, so
Graham is so done right now.
No, that's
Roland
so
is
good.
so done.
No, that's so good. That's
Fibnar,
great.
if you could roll that for me.
The which?
Fibnar, if you want to roll that.
Yeah, I roll a 20.
All right, you're
Yeah.
able to do that.
Okay, thank you.
What was he doing? Sorry?
Nothing.
Nothing important to the
I'm
rest
just
of you.
trailing behind.
All right.
Just
I'm gonna open
watching
this
all
other
of
door.
Happen.
All right, so you open the other door.
I walk right in.
Well, hang on.
Well,
Nope.
Hang on.
I'm in your way.
It's already
I-
happened.
Budge right past you.
Okay,
Can I make a strength check to stop him from doing that?
you can attempt to, yes. Make opposing strength check. So, Billy, you also have to roll a strength.
Oh,
22.
14.
He knocks you, basically just does the whole
Yeah.
high school bully shoulder
Yeah.
budge, knocks you out of the way, approaches the door, and then do you open the door?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Inside here is a crib covered with hanging black shroud.
Oh, no. No. No.
What are you two doing, by the way, Fibnar and Shadow?
I'm now just following Roland who I follow Roland.
Fibnar, can you make a perception check in the bedroom, please? Also Shadow, while you're there.
12.
5.
Okay. Roland, would go ahead and make a perception check as well.
No.
Yes, Roland.
10?
Okay.
No, sorry. 11.
Okay. That's fine.
It's not.
So, Billy, what do you do?
I walk right up to the crib.
No.
All right.
I'm gonna pat Roland on the shoulder
Okay.
and comfort him.
Billy?
I mean, like, straight up to the crib and just look inside.
Okay.
Look in it.
You open the curtain, and as soon as you
Oh.
open the curtain, in the bedroom, Roland, Shadow, and Fibnar, a being materializes. And Fibnar, you realize that this is a geist of some sort, and immediately comes for you. Roll for initiative.
After this,
20.
Roland and Billy are going to have a talk about possible desecration of remains.
All right. Let's go down the roll.
As a free action, I would like to shout a warning of the knowledge that I have that this being is absolutely, without doubt, a geist.
Okay.
Tis
Cool.
no vampires here. Tis a geist.
So, Roland,
I
what's
stake
your
my
what's your
reputation upon it, friends.
21.
21. Billy is not in the room. Well, let Billy go ahead and roll anyway. What's your
9.
9? He's pretty distracted. Fibnar,
I rolled a 20. What's the modifier stat for that?
your dexterity modifier.
My dexterity is +1, so 21.
So you both rolled a 21. Which one of you has the higher dexterity score?
I have a 14.
I have a 13.
So Roland will be going first, and then Shadow,
I rolled a 14.
14. So Shadow's going here. Okay. So Roland, you notice a geist materialize, and you hear Fibnar's shout that this is definitely a geist, and
Cool.
you are the first to act.
So can you just give us a brief shakedown of what a geist means in D&D terms? Like, what does Roland, this paladin, know about geists and how to fight them?
Turn undead.
That's one way to do it. Yeah, there are undead. Mostly, they are spirits, specters, ghosts, things of that nature.
But like
Some
hitting
of-
it with a hammer is not going to do anything.
It may.
If
It
it's a holy
depends.
hammer, right?
Yeah.
Your hammer
Sometimes
holy.
sometimes hammers will do a small amount of damage, like just regular weapons will do damage to them.
Okay.
But you're aware that some
Because I don't
geists-
think you get turn undead right off the bat.
I don't believe so.
No. I think that's a level 2 thing. Well, in absence of that, I got this hammer. That was almost great, and then it just went, I'm pretty confident I missed, but let's see how how a 7 does.
Yeah, 7's gonna go ahead and just not do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
all right.
So Roland steps out, brings his warhammer out, and then immediately takes a swing at the geist, who backs up very easily. It then goes to Fibnar's turn.
All right. I have expertise in persuasion,
Okay.
and I wish to speak and attempt to persuade the geist, and this is what I say, and you tell me what to roll. I say, wait just a moment, Roland. Geist, spirit, being from beyond, we mean you no harm. We did not intend to disturb or desecrate this place, and we may be of assistance to you were you not to fight us, but instead to join us and tell us what it is that you need to achieve rest and satisfaction.
Okay, so this Geist that resembles a terrified, skeletally thin young woman
Yes.
does not heed your words.
I can't even do a roll?
No. She
Lame.
cannot be reasoned with.
I can't eat. Damn. Well, there goes my turn.
Thanks.
It goes to
Shadow?
Shadow.
I
You always
start
tried
singing
diplomacy
my
first.
Bardic Song of Inspiration.
Bardic Song of Inspiration. What
That's
does
why
that
you
do?
put all the numbers in
I don't know,
charisma.
actually,
Paladin does
Can't
not
write it
try
all down.
diplomacy first with a ghost.
it gives them a plus into combat.
Sometimes
combat.
ghosts just
Yeah.
need like you
It
to
should
like,
be in the-
get a
in the
cookie,
bard section
and then
there.
they go on. It's easy.
Does anybody know what Bardic Inspiration does off the top of your head? Gives advantage to attack rolls.
Oh, that would be dope.
Okay. That sounds good. So the entire party gains advantage to their attack rolls. What was that? Okay.
How do you as a paladin not have holy weapons?
All right. So we'll say. Uh,
No.
Oh, I found it's on page 53, Jeremy.
D6 to any roll.
Okay.
All right. Adds a D6 to any roll.
For one, it's only for one creature though.
Sounds good. All right, so she, Shadow, starts singing, correct?
Yes.
Okay, starts singing the
thank
song
God.
of her people. It then goes to Billy's turn. You are in another room and you hear music. Yes,
The bardic inspiration is a bonus action.
bonus action. So she
Yeah.
actually gets more action. What
Yeah.
would you like to do?
What else would I like to do?
Yeah, that was just a bonus action. So you get to do like an attack or something.
Does a crossbow do anything to a Geist?
I don't know.
Okay, I
Does it?
fire my crossbow.
You fire your crossbow. Go ahead
I
and
fire
shoot.
my crossbow.
Roll an attack.
18.
18 will hit.
Okay. Oh wow.
Huh? Roll
Alright,
a
so-
damage.
Okay, which one's for damage? I haven't done this before. I haven't done this before. Which one's for damage?
So Billy has the inspiration.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
Oh, okay.
So do you know what that is?
Okay.
Do you know what it does? Okay.
I rolled 6.
Nice.
Yeah, rolled a 6.
Rolled a 6. All right.
So the bardic inspiration so it's Billy gets it.
Yes, Billy
Okay.
will also gain it.
So you have a d6 that you can add to
Any
to
20. It's either an attack or a
any
skill
d20
check.
roll.
Yeah.
But it's after you can do it after you've rolled a d20, but before Jeremy tells you if it was a success or not.
Okay, I have a question. How long has it been since the fight with the knight? Am I still pissed?
Yeah.
Yeah, thought
Yeah,
so.
you're pretty pissed.
Okay, so I'm still enraged.
That lasts up to 1 minute, so
Yeah.
I think the rage has faded by now.
Okay.
But you hear soothing music coming from the next room, and also shrieking from a Geist.
There's music.
Yes, music.
I follow the music.
You turn around, walk into the room, and find your companions being terrorized by a ghost.
Instinctively, I'm gonna swing at it.
All right, so you step up to it.
Yeah.
Take a swing. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Excuse me. What's a ghost?
A Geist.
Oh, okay. I just wasn't sure. I've never heard of a ghost on Innistrad. -1 nerd point to the DM.
No, I mean when I roll.
Oh my god.
Hamming it up. Hamming it up.
What's your modifier?
21.
21 will hit.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and roll your damage.
$12.
All right. So, Billy runs into the room, sees this Geist terrorizing his friends, and immediately swings his great axe, which goes through the Geist, and you feel resistance. It doesn't swing completely through, and it looks pained, like its face actually does show some sort of pain. After Billy, it goes back to the top of the round and Roland.
All right, I'm going to try and hit it again. Nine?
9 does not hit.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Man, I have been rolling so
Yeah.
badly today.
You got some bad dice, man.
Yeah, I'm using wedges now.
All right, so Roland steps up with his great hammer, right, warhammer, and attempts to swing just the same as Billy, trying to copy the barbarian, and completely whiffs. He just does not get his stance right. It goes to Fibnar's turn.
I pull forth my short sword and say, "So be it," and swing.
Go ahead and roll an attack.
17.
All right, you technically gain advantage. So roll
Whoa.
roll a second one.
Oh, roll a second D20.
Why does he get advantage?
Because all three of you are standing within
12.
melee distance.
Oh, but they weren't on my turn?
They weren't on. He wasn't on your turn yet.
So 17 plus any modifiers, which are 0.
Okay, so 17 is the higher.
Yeah,
Okay,
17.
that does hit. So go ahead and roll your damage.
5, and since I pulled my short sword, this time instead of my long sword, it is something I have the special thing in. It's +3, 1d6 piercing.
So how much total?
+3.
Plus 3?
5.
Oh, so 5 total damage.
5 plus 3.
So 8 total damage.
If that's what 5 plus 3 is. I'm an English major.
Oh my
All
god.
right.
Oh my god.
So Fibnar moves forward after attempting to reason with the Geist the last round, and steps forward, unsheathes his short sword, and takes a swing. And you seem to have the same sort of effect that Billy did, where the sword does go through it, and it does seem pained, but you definitely feel like you're basically like if your sword were going through water, almost.
Is there any way for us to determine if we are actually damaging it?
It does seem very pained, yes.
Pained.
Yes.
I
it
still
goes,
want to talk to it. I can't
It goes on
believe
to
I can't.
Shadow's turn.
What's hurting you
You're a
I
guys?
fire
Geist
another
hunter.
How can we
crossbow.
Fire
help?
crossbow, go ahead.
You're a
Fire
Geist
crossbow.
hunter.
Yes, but not a
11,
child dead
total?
baby
Yeah,
Geist
11
hunter. Come
This
on.
isn't
Your
a
roll
baby
plus
too.
Or
It
the
was in a
+2 advantage
crib.
is
Yeah.
13.
No, this is an
13
adult
will hit.
woman.
Okay.
She lost a baby.
Go ahead and roll your
She's
damage.
upset.
Oh yeah. And that's
Didn't you see the painting?
6.
Look, just because I have sympathy.
All right. As Roland and Fibnar are sitting in the back arguing somehow, a crossbow bolt comes out of nowhere, and the spirit dissipates as Shadow fires a bolt and kills the spirit.
Nice.
I got
Going
this. I got
Shadow.
this.
Good going.
All right. So
So the entire time I was like firing my crossbow, am I just like singing?
Yes, you're singing.
Okay, that's great. I have. That's amazing.
And it's the only
Bards are so cool.
Singing is the only thing that got me into the room again.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
all right. So the Geist has dissipated. What would you like to do?
I'm going back into the room with the crib.
Okay.
same.
I'd like to search the. Is there any debris or pile, like anything? Or there's just
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Okay. 3.
Not great.
I follow them out. I go. Well, looks
Yeah.
fine.
I'm
All right.
Looks fine to me.
behind.
I'd like to,
Oh, can I?
as
Oh, yeah.
carefully
Oh,
and
okay.
respectfully as I can, inspect this crib that Billy disturbed.
So you go back into the room.
Yeah.
Inside the crib, when you part the veil, is a small, tightly wrapped, baby-sized bundle.
Nope.
I would like to pick it up.
Oh my God! No, can
No.
I?
Now
No.
As soon
fight
as
the
Billy
baby.
picks it up.
No,
Billy
hold
literally
on.
picks it-
Okay.
Hold on.
Billy
Okay.
goes
Okay.
to
Hold
pick it
on.
up.
Billy
Yeah.
goes
Billy
to pick
reaches
it
I'm
up.
trying. I'm gonna
Can I
try in
roll?
vain again to
Oh.
stop you.
A 5, 5, and then what was it? Okay, yeah. It was bad.
Well, I
It
rolled
was
a
bad.
9. Come on, fail it.
18.
Stop
Jeremy,
desecrating
wait,
remains.
Wait.
Yes.
Can I attempt to stop him?
Physically?
No, I want to use my persuasion.
Go
I
ahead and
cast
roll a
Battle
persuasion,
of Wits.
yes.
I'm using persuasion. 11. My modifiers are expertise, persuasion, and charisma is 14 plus 2.
Okay. So 16 total.
What can I do to resist this?
Roll a charisma check.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
God.
Charisma, baby.
7.
Okay, so Fibnar is able to persuade you to maybe not grab the bundle right out of the basket.
Dead babies aren't much fun.
That's a
Can I use?
Good point.
That took such a dark
Can I use my
turn.
divine sense?
Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, I do it. It's the presence of strong evil registers on your senses like a noxious odor. As an action, you can open your awareness to detect such forces until the end of your next turn, or I guess I'm just sort of using it. You know the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet that is not behind total cover.
Okay. This crib, there's nothing emanating from the crib.
Okay. There's nothing evil here.
Correct.
Can I touch?
No.
No, you back.
That we have no reason to interfere with this thing.
Fine.
What can I
What
see?
what else is in this room?
Nothing else. There's basically just a crib.
Doing
It's a smallish room.
I didn't do a perception check in here. Can I do that focusing on the bundle?
Yes.
14.
You're able to tell that the bundle is probably empty.
I can tell that the bundle is probably empty, and I relay this information.
Really?
Yes, really,
Huh.
I say.
Can I touch?
You
Yeah,
know
I guess
what?
you can touch
it's
then.
It's good to have fodder. It's good to have fodder.
As soon as Billy picks up the bundle, it just unwraps and there's nothing inside.
It's a metaphor.
That
Wow.
English major.
Well, that's weird.
I didn't actually do that in game.
Billy has an intense just facial expression of disappointment.
Was he going to eat the baby?
He didn't know what to expect, but was excited.
Oh, okay. He was excited to have
was
a
just
companion.
gonna play it by ear.
This was going to be like 3 men and a baby, but with a paladin, barbarian, rogue, and bard.
4 adventures and a baby.
4 adventures and a baby,
Yeah.
yes.
Well,
I'd watch that.
now that it's fallen apart, Billy is bored of the room and just wants to walk out and go into the opposite side door, just into the hallway, just out.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, I guess I'm going to follow Billy if he's going there.
As you do that, Roland, can you roll me another perception check before
Yeah.
you leave?
There we go. Sorry, intelligence? No, wisdom.
Wisdom.
Wisdom, right. 19.
Something seems off about the mirror that Billy was staring in before.
Oh. I'm going to take a look at it.
As soon as you go up to it, you're able to see a small crack in the wall. And as you touch it, a secret door opens up.
Ooh. Wait, Billy, come back. Or, you
What?
know what? Maybe not.
What?
All right, I'm going to push the secret door open.
Okay, as you open, there is a cobweb-filled wooden staircase leading up.
I'm going up the stairs.
Okay.
Gonna casually follow Roland.
Rats.
Okay,
Yes,
if you want to jump in there,
Fibnar, you do.
You're plowing through. You're
Okay.
not giving me a chance.
go for it.
All right, I would like to check for traps.
So do you convince him not to go first?
I say.
If he tells me to hold up, I don't need persuasion. I'll stop.
Yes,
Okay,
that's what I'm
good.
saying.
I tell him to hold up.
Yeah, okay, I'll hold up.
Okay.
I will hold your up. Hold your up. I'm gonna try and save your ass here. I check for traps. I roll a 9.
There are no traps.
There are no traps. You may proceed
Sounds
with
great.
confidence in your safety.
Is
Thank
anybody
you.
gonna go get Billy, who wandered into the hall?
Billy.
I heard the
The
secret
door
door open,
Okay.
and Roland yelled for me, so I'm following
Okay.
him.
I wanted to check and make sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right,
So
I'm going up the stairs.
You go up a small flight of wooden stairs that has a small landing and then turns to the left, and it goes up, and there is a door.
Billy opens the door.
Roland is actually in front.
Roland
Billy
opened.
tries
well,
to. Oh, are you gonna?
Fibnar, you want to check this?
Sure. I go
I'm
up
going
and
to
I
sort
say,
of
"Stand back,
rearrange so that he's in
friends."
front.
Yeah.
11.
There are no traps.
There are no traps. You may
Shuffle back
proceed
around
with
so I'm in front.
confidence.
I open the door.
You open the door, and there is a bare hall choked with dust and cobwebs. When you enter, immediately across from you, a couple, like 10 feet, is a small window that you can tell will be looking into the backyard of the room. And in this room...
Or of the house?
Huh?
Of the house?
Yeah, of the
Okay.
house. It's just a very tiny window.
Yeah.
When you walk into the room, on the right side is a small hallway that has a door, and then you can see down the hallway a little bit. There's 2 other doors. And then to your left, the open hall kind of goes down about 15 feet, and there's another door. So there are 4 doors total in this room, other than the one that you just entered through. The first one is to your right and is about 10 feet diagonal to your right.
What do we think?
Billy just fixates on the left door, walks right towards it.
The left door?
The one that's down the
Down
big hall?
down the hall a
Yeah,
bit.
yeah, the one's
Okay.
down the hall.
And there's nothing else in this hall. It's just
No, it's just empty.
Cobwebs and
It's
dust.
Cobwebs
I'm
and
just
dust.
right for it.
all right. I'll follow Billy.
Okay. You approach this door,
It's what
and
mere seconds of indecision, and Billy's like, "Nope, we're doing this."
You say approach the door. Like my action is to just straight up open the door.
okay,
So
you open the door, and this dust-choked room contains a slender bed, a nightstand, a small iron stove, a writing desk with a stool, an empty wardrobe, and a rocking chair. A smiling doll in laced yellow dress sits in the northern window box, cobwebs draping it like a wedding veil.
Ugh.
Billy turns around and gets out of the room.
Okay. Close the door.
Yup.
Yep. All right. So there are 3 more doors.
Okay.
Billy hates dolls.
All right. Let's head for the first door in the hallway.
All right. So you approach this first door. This one is actually locked.
Allow me, friends. And I take my lockpicking kit and attempt to unlock it.
Okay.
3. It is impenetrable.
Billy notices the trouble that Fibnar is having with the door and asks, "You need man now?"
Oh.
That is what I employ you for, I assume. Certainly for your brawn, not your brains.
Do you want to try and...
You employ Billy?
I employ all of you, don't I?
No.
Oh, we should talk. We should talk.
If you want to give me money, go for it.
I would love to hire you all as my servants.
Billy is beyond annoyed and just swings the axe at the door.
All right, go ahead and swing. Make me an attack roll.
22.
You're able to hit the lock pretty precisely, so go ahead and roll me some damage.
Hey, Jeremy, have we passed a bathroom in this house?
Yes.
15.
Cool. Roland's going to just run for that, and he'll be right back.
Okay.
I didn't know
Roland
you
is
could do
AFK.
that, and I'm going to so do that when he gets back.
All right, so
15.
Billy swings, and you demolish the door handle and the lock mechanism. And this room opens up. This room contains a bricked-up window flanked by 2 dusty wood-framed beds sized for children. Closer to the door is a toy chest with windmills painted on its sides and a dollhouse that's a perfect replica of the dreary edifice in which you stand. These furnishings are draped in cobwebs. Lying in the middle of the floor are 2 small skeletons wearing ratted but familiar clothing. The smaller of the 2 cradles a stuffed doll that you also recognize.
This is
Do not touch the corpses,
sad.
Billy.
Billy
so sad. Billy,
Billy-
I swear to God.
Billy goes up to the corpses.
Uh-huh.
No.
Billy picks up one of the corpses.
Roland.
I just said no. I just
Roland is
said,
AFK.
Yep.
Roland,
Yes.
for
Yes,
God's
he is.
sakes.
It's all Billy.
No.
Billy
no,
picks
I
up a
persuade
corpse?
Him. I persuade him not to.
Okay,
I
go ahead and
persuade
roll
him
a
not to,
persuasion.
And I rolled a 16 MF.
Go ahead and roll a charisma check.
Yeah.
13.
Okay, so he persuades you to maybe not pick up the skeleton.
I swear to God. I
Hampered
will
every
use a
moment.
spell right now to make him not do it.
Yeah. Seriously. I'd like to do a perception check.
Go ahead.
8.
What would you like to do with your perception? Like, what are you doing?
I'm looking for anything out of place or suspicious.
So as you approach the
I was about to
dollhouse,
say, I want to look at the dollhouse so bad.
you want to look at the
I
dollhouse?
want to look at the dollhouse so bad.
You can also try and make a perception check.
16.
You're gonna have to lean into the mic a bit.
What?
Lean into the mic a bit.
Oh, yeah, 16.
Okay, so you're trying to check the dollhouse. You two approach the dollhouse, and as soon as you do, a small Geist that looks exactly like the girl that you saw outside appears and says, "No!"
I want to use
Fibnar.
persuasion.
This is Fibnar's.
Okay, you want to persuade?
I
Yes,
wish to
Billy?
Say, we will not, and then say with
Initiative. I want to roll initiative.
You want to roll initiative?
Yes. 100%.
All right, let's roll initiative.
12.
Ah, 3.
20.
Oh my God!
Jeremy as DM, what happens
Roland,
when
for
you...
God's sakes, help
Roland,
us.
we need you. Roland, we need
I'm
you.
assuming I may act right now.
A spectral little girl appeared saying, no, I said we won't, and then he charged ahead of me.
No.
You find so when you entered the room, there was
AFK.
What did I miss?
two children-sized beds, a bricked-up window, a dollhouse that looks exactly like the house you're in,
Ooh.
a toy chest, and two skeletons wearing the clothing of the children you saw, and the little boy
It's
holding
so morbid.
the.
It's so morbid.
And then as
he tried to pick up a corpse.
As they attempted to search the dollhouse, the spirit of the young girl appeared and asked them to stop. And now Billy has just asked for initiative.
So we're rolling for initiative.
Which I rolled a 20 on.
Roll initiative, please.
He rolled a 20. God, Roland, please, for the love of God, roll it.
Billy, what would you like to do?
I would like to swing my great axe at the little child.
No. Can I like do something here? Can I charm him? Can I
Not
use
at the
my
moment. You do not have initiative.
May I roll?
Go ahead and swing at the child ghost.
This is Fubar.
14?
This is Fubar right here.
That does not hit.
Yes.
It goes. What was your initiative, Graham?
7.
Okay, so Christine.
So yeah, can I try and talk to it in any way?
You want to persuade him? Yes.
What? No. Oh.
You want to
him?
persuade Billy, or you want to talk to the child?
I want to talk to the child. Is he still raging? Like, is he gonna keep on trying? Are you gonna keep on trying to swing at it?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna use charm person
Okay.
and charm him to make him stop.
Okay.
Yo, Shadow, if we get out of this alive, we should just go our own. We should
Yes.
start our own
Yes.
adventuring
That's
party.
fine. As long as I get to steal like
I
everything
have
on,
uses.
on the low. Yeah, that's fine.
Billy has
Contract signed.
purpose.
Billy has purpose.
Okay, so
he has to make a. So Billy, I
Yes.
need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
This never goes well. Okay, so what is that?
Wisdom. So you roll a d20 and add your wisdom modifier to it.
You mean subtract my wisdom modifier
Yes.
from it?
Subtract your wisdom modifier to it from it. She's charming Billy to not.
I'm
3.
using charm person right now.
Okay,
I'm
so
gonna
you
control
fail.
him.
Yeah. Good.
So
Good
me?
move.
This makes so much sense. I rolled a 3. A 3.
So
First time.
you charm him, Shadow. What would you like to do?
make him go sit in the corner quietly while the
Okay, so
adults
Billy,
do
you are
so?
compelled to just kind of sit down in the corner. You just feel like it.
Okay.
Okay, Roland, oh no, this is your arena.
Yes, friends. So
yes.
the Geist girl didn't get killed by Billy or kill us, I see.
No.
All right. She said no.
She
said-
just said no.
All right. Then I step forward and use persuasion. Then we will not. What is it that you seek or need so that we might give you peace and satisfaction? Tell us. Let us join you. Let us help you. Let us put you at ease and rest. 17.
All right. So she's pretty compelled with what you're saying.
You have the persuasion proficiency, right?
I have a persuasion proficiency and high charisma.
So you add the proficiency, so it's 19.
My charisma's +2.
No, not the you. Sure.
And my expertise of persuasion. I don't know. Here,
Yeah,
I don't know if
you've made it. You've succeeded.
I told you, it's okay. You've succeeded.
I
You're
rolled
fine.
a 23.
You've succeeded.
Huzzah!
All right. So you've succeeded, and the young girl says, "Our parents left us in here a long time ago. There's a monster in the basement, and we're worried about it."
And if we vanquish this monster, do you feel you may move on?
It's possible.
Very well. Friends,
the monster-
to the opposite
Wait,
area
she's
we're
still,
in.
She's still talking.
The monster lives in our family crypts.
Why does your family have crypts?
Does your
all
family
noble
not?
families have
Oh,
crypts.
wait. Yeah, I guess we all do, huh? Never mind.
While this conversation's going on, Billy just books it out of the room towards
you're
what he
enthralled.
assumes the
You're
basement
enthralled.
is. I'm not enthralled. She told me to sit in a corner. I'm not going to swing the axe.
That's fine.
I'm just going to book it downstairs.
So Billy attempts to go downstairs. Would anyone like to stop him or attempt to stop him?
God, no.
I don't really.
I mean, at
care.
this point, no. I'm all in for killing the monster,
No,
so this
no, let him
child
go.
can.
The little
finally
girl
die.
then continues to show you the secret door in the attic that leads to the stairs to the basement.
Love it.
So she points to a room that is just across from the room where you're in currently.
So she looks exactly like she does when we met her outside. too,
Yes.
doesn't she? Okay.
Except now she understands that she's dead.
Right. Okay. Well, that's
The,
a hell of a thing for a 10-year-old.
the image outside was actually the house attempting to lure you in.
Oh, rad.
How do we know this?
You do not, I'm telling you.
Oh.
Flavor
I think-
reasons
I think
because
that's
we
really
have an
cool.
audience.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's fair. But I just
So-
want to be clear to the party, we do not know
You
that.
do
Yeah,
not
that's
know
that's fine.
So the girl opens up, or the girl shows you because the top of the dollhouse is open, and she points to a room that is across from the room that you're currently in, and points to the secret door that leads to the stairs to the basement.
Great. Let's
I
go.
I take out one of my potions of protection, because how long's it been since I took the last one?
It's been several minutes.
Several minutes.
It's been like 20.
20?
Yeah.
I'm going to take another one out and drink it, and again, offer anyone want one. It protects you from... It protects you...
I'll take a
Roll
shot.
roll a
Okay.
I'll take
I
a
need,
shot.
They're a
Take a
gold
shot.
piece
Yeah.
each. You have to give
Is
me
there-
one
is-
gold piece?
Is there
Oh,
a conventional way to get to the
I do,
to
I
get to
have.
the crypts from the main
Okay,
house?
yeah, I'm down.
No, other than the secret
Or
door.
I
no.
got a silver spoon and or knife.
No, I want the
Oh,
gold
okay.
piece.
Actually, can I
We can
ask?
barter here.
Sorry.
Yeah, gold piece. That's what
Okay,
it cost me.
that's fine.
Can Roland ask the girl, like, is there another way down to the crypts than this?
No.
Okay. I'm going to go stand at the top of the stairs and go,
Okay.
Billy, I've got food.
Gotta yell Scooby snack.
Yeah.
Billy would like to make an athletics check to just skip stairs upstairs just until he gets back
Go
to
ahead and
where
make an
Roland
athletics
is.
check.
My only other ration.
22.
As Roland just is hanging a piece of a trail ration out over the edge of the balcony. 22. So Billy starts to run up the spiral staircase, and about halfway up, leaps up to the balcony and just chomps on the bit as he falls to the ground
Hardcore
next to
parkour.
Roland.
Hardcore parkour.
Have you ever seen Shamu?
Is that what just happened? Is that
Much like that.
seriously-
Awesome.
Roland, do you want one of the potions of protection?
Sure.
1 gold piece. That's what they cost. Helps you against undead and ghosts.
Sure.
For a limited time.
Sounds great. Here.
I give you one of the red potions.
Do I know what this is though?
You can expect it if you want.
Yeah, right. What? Well, I rolled a 1, so.
Okay. You are convinced that actually make a persuasion check. Yes.
1.
Okay. You can't tell that it's actually a health potion or not, but you kind of don't feel like it is.
I didn't say health.
Oh, protection potion.
Yes.
Yes.
But I kind of don't feel like it is a protection potion.
Yeah. His ramblings just seem a little off.
I'm gonna thank him for it and put it in my pouch.
Okay. All right. So what do you do?
I say
I'm
we
waiting
go
for Roland.
downstairs.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Everybody?
you head.
Any
towards-
objections?
Following Roland in the food.
Follow.
What?
Follow.
Yeah, I'm
Follow.
following.
Follow.
All right,
Okay.
let's do it.
All right, so you head towards the door that the spirit has shown you, and the room that you enter is just a dusty storage room, packed with old furniture that is all draped in dusty white sheets. But you know, based on the information that she gave you, where the secret door is, which is almost immediately to your right. When you approach this, you're able to open it up very easily, and you find a 5-foot wide shaft of mortared stone that starts to descend. It's a narrow spiral staircase made out of creaky wood. Do you go down, I assume?
Can I fit in this? How small is the staircase?
It's 5 foot wide. You can fit
Okay.
pretty easily.
I would like to check for traps.
I would
Okay,
like to
check
walk
for
down the
traps. Go ahead.
staircase.
15.
There does not seem to be any traps on this.
It is safe, but still be
Can I
wary.
go down with like
All
my
right.
dexterity
Wait,
or something? Can I go down and like check with my dexterity since I'm like?
I can't hear you
Oh yeah, I was gonna go first since I've got like super dexterity and.
because I'm sorry.
Oh
Go-
yeah, I'm gonna
lean in
go
like-
first
Okay.
because I'm fast and agile.
Does
All
she
right.
beat me towards the stairs?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Woo. Okay.
So Shadow goes down first.
Is it lit?
No.
Second.
I would like to light a torch.
There you go.
Oh,
yeah,
there
that's
you
a good
go.
one.
I
Yep.
forgot about my torches.
Okay.
It's very
yeah.
dark.
Okay.
So Shadow, Roland, Billy,
Yeah. Oh, I'm going.
Fibnar.
Yep.
That order? Okay. So you descend the stairs.
I totally got
As
that.
you go down the stairs, the wooden spiral staircase from the attic ends, and a narrow tunnel stretches southward before branching east and west. From the moment you arrive, you can hear an eerie, incessant chant echoing throughout. It's impossible to gauge where the sound is coming from, and you can't discern exactly what is being said. The dungeon is carved out of earth, clay, and rock. The tunnels are 4 feet wide and 7 feet high, and there are timber braces every 5 feet. So there's a small hallway, goes forward about 10 feet, branches to the left and to the right.
I'm assuming we're in a single file line. Yes.
Pretty much, yes.
What's the order?
It's
Yeah, it was-
Shadow, me, you, Fibnar.
Okay.
Well, let's.
I'm gonna want to go right. Billy wants to go right real bad.
So Shadow and
we go
Roland
right.
are both ahead of you.
Yeah.
Do you want to go right?
I hear Billy and I'm like,
Well,
all
do we
right.
see anything extra when we get to
Okay.
the branch?
No, you just basically see when you look left, it looks like the tunnel goes down for about another 10 feet and then will branch back to the left. And when you look, and then there's also a small tunnel that actually goes to the right as well. It's not quite a T, just off a little bit. When you look to the right, you can see that the tunnel goes down pretty much to the edge of where your torch light goes, but you can see that there's a small branch, but it keeps going beyond that.
I mean, I'm going right regardless, so.
So you go right.
Do you say that out loud?
Billy, go right.
So I go left.
So you go left. All right, so Shadow
I
turns
light
left.
a torch. I light one of my torches,
Okay.
and I go left.
All right, yeah, I'll follow Shadow.
So Shadow goes left, Roland goes left.
Billy goes into eternal
Going
darkness.
right, going right. Hey, I'm the one with the
Billy
torch.
splits the party.
Yeah, you guys go into darkness, bro.
No, Shadow just said she lit her own torch.
Yeah.
I have torches.
So Shadow, when you go just a few steps to the left, there is a branching tunnel to your right. And then a couple steps forward, there is another tunnel to the left.
Roland, how are you feeling, Roland? Which?
In case it's a maze, we should keep left.
We'll continue left.
Okay. So you step forward a couple more steps. Billy, are you still going to the right?
Yup.
Okay, so Billy starts wandering off.
Billy.
Behind you.
Right feels better.
So you're, Fibnar, you're right behind him,
Shadow
and you're following Shadow.
yeah.
Okay. So Billy is wandering off by his lonesome, and you see his light start to fade behind you.
Oh God.
This seems like this seems like a thing we should try to stop.
You should try to stop this.
Yeah.
DM mercy.
I'm really, Billy is frustrated with the like tiny hallways. I'm just like running wherever I can get.
Oh my God.
Can you, Shadow? He likes music. Can you sing?
Yeah. So,
So,
I start playing a.
You start to hear music.
I want my Billy back, Billy back, Billy back. I want my Billy back, Billy back, Billy back. Billy, go to the left, Billy back. I want Billy to go to the left.
That was beautiful. I don't even know what to say. God, yeah.
Billy, you hear music coming from behind
With
you.
my scarily beautiful baritone voice,
Yes.
I try
You
and
have-
lure Billy back.
You have a lot of range.
Billy enjoys the music, hates the voice, but wants to just see what's going on, so turns around, goes
Okay.
back.
So you go back, and you see your companions with a few torches, or just the one torch, and they are starting to go to the left. So, as you continue, Shadow, as soon as you turn left, there is a small staircase. It's very short, only a couple of steps, that goes down into an area, and from this area, you can see a wooden table and 4 chairs stand, and there are 4 alcoves in this area that contain straw pallets.
Billy wants to investigate a pallet.
Okay, go ahead and roll an investigate check.
What?
3.
They are straw,
When you say a straw pallet.
like a sleeping pallet, like it's just a bunch
Okay.
of straw laying on
Cool,
the
cool.
ground.
I too wish to inspect them. Is that a 6 or a 9?
That's a
9.
9.
9.
They are still made of straw.
Oh my God.
I'll take a go. Why not?
Go ahead.
16.
They are still made of straw.
I think these are straw, you guys.
My God, he's right.
Should I try? Or can we just move along?
Was
from
there
the
any
straw
other exit out of
pallet?
this room?
So in this room, there's basically just a table with 4 chairs, and there's a few alcoves that you saw, and they're just like straw sleeping beds, essentially. There is a small tunnel, or a hallway rather, that continues in the direction that you were originally going. Do you continue?
Yeah,
I
I
think
start
so.
meandering towards that way.
So when you go to the hallway, it takes a short left, and another small set of stairs goes down into a room that
Dun, dun, dun.
contains, it's all right, a 4-foot diameter well shaft with a 3-foot high stone lip.
Oh God, no.
Descends 30 feet into a water-filled cistern. A wooden bucket hangs from a rope and pulley mechanism bolted to the crossbeam above the well. There are 5 small side rooms that you can see around this larger area. The area is roughly 20 feet by 20 feet, and there are a few doors that lead to just smaller. They're open. They're not actually doors. They're just open archways, essentially. And beyond that, you can see that there is, on the far end, another hallway that will turn left.
So what are y'all feeling like?
Billy chooses the leftmost room.
The what?
The leftmost room? Like
The
when you walk
leftmost
in.
room?
Yep.
Leftmost room.
Okay. When you enter that room, there is basically there is a bed, and there is a small chest in this room. Basically, this looks kind of like a sleeping area, but it's a much nicer sleeping area than just the straw pallets that you found before.
What kind of crypts are these? This is weird.
Can I open the chest?
Open the
I
chest.
attempt to open the chest.
You find a silvered short sword.
Ooh, silver.
Ooh.
I have proficiency in short swords.
So do I.
Fibnar, you want this toothpick?
You want this toothpick?
Hand it
Wow.
to me, friend, and I shall see that no harm befalls us.
You have a silvered short sword.
Nice. Do we hear anything? Is there anything?
The chanting is continuing.
Is it stronger at all? Is there any difference?
There's no difference in the amount of in the volume, and you
Has
still
it been
cannot hear.
different at any moment?
No.
Can I investigate the well?
Yeah, go ahead.
Can I drop the bucket down in and see if
Drop a what? The bucket?
Bucket, yeah.
Yeah, the bucket drops down, and when you pull it back up, it's just water.
water?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to look in the closest room on the right.
Okay, closest room on the right. Same thing, bed and a chest.
I will open that chest.
The chest contains 11 gold and 60 silver in a pouch that, roll me an investigation check.
What's
Or perception, I'm sorry, perception. Wisdom.
8?
Yeah, you're pretty sure that you think that this is made out of skin?
Like human
Ew.
skin?
Maybe.
Sorry, real quick. How many silver?
60 silver, 11 gold.
Cool, thanks. Hey, I just wanted to note it down. Does this look like skin to anybody?
You can both roll investigation checks.
15.
Yeah, that's human skin.
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm gonna leave that.
The pouch, take the gold.
Yeah, but I'm gonna leave the pouch.
Okay.
That's weird.
There are 3 other rooms.
I go and check one of the other rooms.
This one, bed and chest as well.
I open up the chest.
Contains 3 stones that you can tell are jewels of some sort. They are green, and they are folded in a piece of black cloth.
Cool. I want to go check out a room.
So you check out another room, again, bed
Never
and...
checked out the first room.
Opened the chest and gave me the sword.
Yes.
I have yet to open one chest.
Okay, so there is a bed and a chest in the third
I
room.
wish to open the chest.
This contains a black leather eye patch with a carnelian sewn into it.
Question.
Yes.
At this point, everyone is in a separate room, yes?
Yes.
Yes.
And the bucket has water in it from the well?
Yes.
Billy is thirsty
'Kay.
and would like to drink the bucket of dead people water.
Okay. You do so. There doesn't seem to be anything wrong with the
Awesome.
bucket
I'm
of
gonna
water.
look
goodness.
I'm gonna look in the 5th room.
I
In the
wish to
fifth
put
room.
on the eye patch.
Okay, the rogue now has an eye patch.
Yar.
Nice. What's the
That's an
is the
Ixalan spoiler.
is the carnelian a kind of stone?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Do I notice any effect when I put it on?
It looks darker.
I take it off and put it in my pouch.
Okay. In the last chest, it contains an ivory hairbrush with silver bristles.
Huh.
Huh? The last chest contains an ivory hairbrush with silver bristles.
Fancy.
Yes. And that is all that is in these chests. You have found some treasure. Congratulations.
Loot. Yay.
If you survive.
Shall we continue on?
Now that there's nothing left, I just walk with my torch down the next
Down the
hallway.
other hall?
Yeah.
Okay. So Billy starts moving towards the hall. Does anyone?
I'm following.
No, I'm going with him.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
everyone
let's
follows.
have
We're all-
Billy in
we're all going
front
along.
for a while.
All right, so you go
They'll
down
eat him
a very
first.
short hallway, and there's another set of steps that actually goes up a little bit. When you go up, there is a hallway that branches off to your right, and another small set of steps that goes forward. And from the right, the sound of the chanting is discernibly louder.
As soon as Billy hears that, he makes a beeline for the chanting.
Okay.
He's in front, so I can't really stop him. So I guess I'm just chasing him.
No, you cannot.
Yeah, I'm
About-
just
I mean,
following along.
provably, I have yet to succeed once at stopping
So-
you from doing anything.
Roland,
Yeah.
you see Billy take off down the hall.
Yep.
About 10 feet down the hall, you see Billy go into the floor.
Yeah.
Billy, you take let me find. You take 6 points of damage as you fall through a trap
my
onto a pit of spikes.
Oh. Are you dead?
He did.
Surprisingly, no.
Oh,
Wow. Yeah.
you all have slightly more hit points, though, because you should be second level as soon as you entered the basement. I apologize, I forgot that.
Wait,
Oh.
am I second level now?
Yes, you're all second level.
Okay, then I'm definitely not
Yes, you should not be
dying yet.
dead.
Okay.
I apologize for that oversight. So you have slightly more hit points, and you have access to your second level abilities.
Oh. Hey. Yeah.
Yeah,
level
level up.
Ding.
Okay, so this is the entire pit that that Billy fell into just spikes?
It's
there nowhere
basically
to-
just it's a short drop, like 10 feet, and then there are wooden spikes in the bottom that you've fallen onto. And so one of them has actually like gouged
Pierced.
your arm a bit. Another
Oh,
one
God.
kind of scraped your leg. So it's probably not something that you can easily pull yourself out
I
of.
would like to yell for help.
Okay, you hear Billy yelling from the pit.
Help
Roland, you're the
me.
closest.
Yeah, I'm
Does
going to
anybody
go
have
over to
rope?
the. I'm
I
just trying
have
to figure
rope.
out
Pretty
how
much
my-
everyone should have rope, I
gonna
believe.
figure out how my
I'd like
HP
to
changes.
address Billy in the pit, and I'd like to say, well, that's another fine mess you've gotten yourself into. Would you like some help being freed, Billy?
Get me out.
If we bring you out, are you going
I'm lowering
to
a rope,
fall
by the way.
behind perhaps more?
So
and
Roland
be a little
actually
more
starts
calm?
lowering a rope.
Yeah, I'm actually helping him while Fibnar just talks.
I'm negotiating.
I'm ignoring Fibnar. I'm waiting for Roland to
Yeah.
save me.
Okay.
I turn to Roland and I say, he's never going to learn if you spoil him like this.
Roland, go ahead and make a strength check.
12.
Billy, make a strength check as well.
Oh, I have athletics. I don't know if that matters.
Oh, athletics is fine. Yeah.
14.
14. Athletics.
22.
Okay, so with your powers combined, you are able to get Billy out of the spiked pit trap that he fell into. So, Billy, you're back on the side with all of your companions, and it's only about a 5-foot gap, and then the hallway continues. But the chanting is discernibly louder the farther you went down.
All right, so we've been together for a while, right?
I'm
is
sorry,
it-
what?
So our group has been together for a while.
Yeah,
Yeah,
a few
a couple
months.
months.
So,
Yeah.
so I would know if people have, healing abilities to help me. Would I
You
know
believe that Roland does have some healing,
Yeah,
right?
I have.
Okay.
I have lay on hands.
Roland, can help please? Gouge arm. Ow.
Yes. I'm just trying to double check here. Hey, paladin level times 5. That level up is relevant. So, whip, you actually get 10 HP now. You get 10.
You get 10 hit points back.
Thank you.
You're welcome. How many times do I get to do that? Doesn't say.
It should be under the Paladin spell chart, I believe,
Oh.
which is in the class section. So it's like near
I'm
the
just
front of the
reading
book.
lay on hands. I'm just.
Yeah. All right. So the tunnel continues down. By the way, what do you do?
Do you want to check for traps at all? Or?
Can we
Can
we
we
can
go-
walk around the pit?
You can leap over the pit.
Okay.
Everyone make an athletics check to leap over the pit.
Uh-oh.
I got a 14.
14.
8.
21.
Okay, so everyone is able to make it, and in the back, Fibnar leaps over and stumbles, and he is able to like grab onto the ledge essentially, and he's
Help,
holding himself
friends. Help.
Billy goes to pick up Fibnar.
up. Okay, so Billy just kind of grasps you by the collar, picks you up.
That was a great opportunity for. I guess Billy's not as. How smart are you? That was a great
Not
chance for you to be
smart.
like, now, Fibnar, if I help you up.
That's what I was hoping you would do.
Yeah. It's not in Billy's
I
way.
would,
Nothing is great.
not Billy.
All right, so you continue down the hall.
I believe there might be some more foul play. We may be. We should check that. We really should check that.
All right, I'm going to check for traps.
Okay, so you can continue to check for traps, yes.
17.
Okay, there does not seem to be any more traps down this hall.
Knowing that, can I just start walking again?
Yes, you can continue to walk, but
I will do
right
that.
now, Fibnar is technically in front because he's
okay.
looking for traps.
All right, we continue.
So Fibnar, you continue, and there is a staircase that leads down, and it switches back. And as soon as you hit the landing where it switches back, the ghostly chanting sounds like it's originating from somewhere below.
Perception check.
Go ahead.
1.
Yeah.
I
It's
don't think
chanting.
there's any geists here after all, friends.
Are we currently just standing at the top of the stairs now?
No, you're continuing to move down the stairs.
Okay, good.
Okay. So as you move down the stairs, you come to a small hallway that's just leading you forward, takes a right, leads down a few more small stairs, and then you enter into a room that the ghostly chant is emanating from this area. You can hear a dozen or so voices saying over and over again, "He is the ancient, he is the land." In this room is roughly 25 feet by 15 feet, and all along the walls are small carved out niches that seem to have items in them. From where you're standing, it looks to be roughly 13 of them in total. The first one is immediately to your left, and then there are 5 feet around the room. There is an opening to your right that looks like another hallway, and another opening that you can tell has a slight slant down to it. It's just kind of a ramp. What
And
do you do?
What are the voices saying again?
We are the ancient, or I'm sorry, he is the ancient, he is the land.
I want to loudly enunciate, and who is he?
Oh
The
my
voices
God.
do not respond.
Cowards.
So we're all in the room, yes?
Yes, you're all in this room.
Billy goes to the leftmost niche.
Okay. In this niche is a small, mummified yellow hand with sharp claws on a loop of rope.
Billy would like to grab it.
Oh God.
Okay, you pull it out. You have a small hand.
Awesome.
Gross.
Got a small hand with a rope on it.
I want to go look in the next niche.
Put it in your helmet.
What are, like,
You want to go around the room and look at the
yeah,
things?
what's in the
what
next
are
one?
in, I'm not going to touch them, but what are in the
All right.
other cubbies?
As you wander around the room, the alcoves contain several items. A knife carved from human bone,
Ugh.
a dagger with a rat's skull set into the pommel,
Oh, I want that.
an 8-inch diameter varnished orb made from an eye, looks like some sort of beast, a folded cloak that looks like it's probably scab skin.
Ugh.
Yeah. A desiccated frog lashed to a stick. A bag full of bat guano.
You know, for fun.
A hag's severed finger.
Uh-huh.
A 6-inch tall wooden figure of a mummy, its arms crossed over its chest. An iron pendant adorned with the devil's face, a demon's face, I apologize. A shrunken, shriveled head, and a small wooden coffer containing a werewolf's tongue.
Ooh.
I wish to take out my dagger,
Okay.
and I wish to walk around methodically to each niche, and without touching anything with the dagger, I just want to displace each item so they fall on the floor and say, whatever ritual they are performing, I'm disrupting it.
Okay.
When you told us, was that in order, from like left to right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. While he's doing that, I'm drawn to the iron pendant, and I would like to just go get the iron pendant.
Okay.
I grabbed the dagger with the rat skull on it.
I'm not touching any of these.
I'm doing it. I'm touching
She's
it.
got
I don't want them to stay where
a
they've
dagger
been
with a rat
set up
skull on it.
for summoning a demon or something.
And you
I
have
thought
a
you said
pendant.
those books were BS.
They were, but something's happening.
All right.
They were. The books were BS.
Would you like to make a knowledge religion check?
I'd love to, actually.
Go ahead, Roland.
What's the ability modifier for?
I believe it's intelligence. And
Keen.
you probably
In that
have
case, 21.
21. Yeah, these are just absolutely worthless items.
Okay.
So, worthless is in fraudulent.
Interesting.
Worthless is in fraudulent.
As in fraudulent, as
Yeah.
in they have no.
Huh.
They're
These are all crap.
In that case, I also want the cloak.
huh?
In that case, I also want to take
No,
the cloak.
no, it's actually made of scab.
It is actually made of scab skin.
It's just not demon summoning
Do
good.
I
yeah,
know
it doesn't
that?
have any sort of effect on
Yes,
you.
I'm just.
Yes,
I'm
you
literally
now have a
telling you this.
yeah, okay.
It's
So
made
the
out of a-
barbarian now has a direwolf helmet, a top hat on top of it, a hand with a rope, and a scab. We'll say it works as a cloak for you,
Ugh.
Also the iron pendant.
and an iron pendant around his neck.
With Tybalt's face
Still
on it.
no shirt.
Could you? I really don't think you should be wearing that cloak.
But it's BS.
It's warm.
It's no, I know it's BS. It just grosses me out.
I agree with Roland.
All right, do you continue?
I am disgusted.
Just promise me you're not going to pick it.
Ew. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, do you continue? There are
We
two.
continue.
There are
And
two.
We
I'd like,
continue.
to, I'd like
you
to
just-
check before we pass through.
Yep.
I'd like to do a traps check.
Trap. Which are you going through the hallway or going to the ramp?
We're continuing through the hallway.
Okay.
And I
Oh, so
rolled
there's
a-
2 exits out of the room.
Yeah,
Yes, there are two exits.
What is the second exit?
There's
It's
the ramp
basically just a
leading
small
down.
ramp that leads down.
I want to go down.
Yeah, but it's very like when you look
What can
down.
we see?
When you look down the ramp, you can see that there is a rusty portcullis, and it is sitting in a shallow bed of water.
No.
No, let's go through the hallway.
my roll for the trap check was 18.
Huh?
Trap check the hallway.
Check the hallway. Nothing there.
Okay. It
Let's
is
continue
safe
down
to
the hallway.
proceed. And we go.
So you head down the hallway. It turns right slightly, goes a little bit, turns left, and then you find a few small alcoves again. And within these alcoves, it looks to be a prison of some sort. There are shackles that hang from the walls, and there are bones littering the floor.
Oh God. Oh my God. Somebody do something before he does.
Perception check.
There we go.
Okay.
10.
Inside one of the rooms, you are able to find a human skeleton clad in a tattered black robe, and you find a gold ring on one of its bony fingers.
I take off the ring, and I'd like to very closely inspect the ring.
The ring is unadorned.
Just a gold ring.
just a
on its
simple
bony
gold ring.
finger. Can I still, can I do an arcana? I guess I can't detect magic because I'm just a thing. Roland,
Yo.
how good are you at discerning magical components of an item?
I'm proficient in the Arcana skill.
Might you inspect this seemingly simple band of gold?
I'd love to, but I rolled an 11.
It just seems like a simple band of gold.
Look, I think this is just gold.
I say we may need it later, and I place it in my pouch.
While all this is going on, Billy wants to go to the opposite alcove of where they're all doing their shenanigans.
There's just nothing else in here.
Oh. Wait, nothing?
Just more shackles and skeletons.
Can we continue on then?
Yeah. There's nothing else in this area. Basically, the only other way to go is down the ramp.
Let us proceed.
We're going to pause as the voice of the DM also needs a restroom break.
Right.
How's everyone doing out there?
Hi.
All right, I want, by sign of applause, everybody to tell me which is their favorite edition of D&D, or if they play Pathfinder instead. So let's start with how many people in the audience prefer second ed? Anything in second ed? 2-point anything.
No, stop clapping.
One in the back. There
no,
you go.
Stop clapping.
You, sir, are a connoisseur of true role-playing adventure.
Wow.
How many people prefer third ed? 3-point anything.
Oh, there you go.
Fourth ed?
Is that one?
Fifth
that
ed.
one
How many
for-
people think fifth ed? And where are my Pathfinder peeps at? Where's my Pathfinder?
Yeah, there you
Pathfinder
go.
peeps.
Pretty-
There we
Pretty
go.
evenly between 5th and Pathfinder there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good choices.
Second ed is great.
No, it's not.
Apparently not.
It's not.
Second ed, you can do anything. We don't talk about first edition.
I mean, to be fair, I haven't not been able to do anything I've wanted to do this whole time.
Oh
as-
my God.
As that has been very clear.
No.
Yeah, but you're a man
no.
of very simple dreams.
No, don't sit here. I haven't been able to do anything. You've been
No.
wrecking the place.
No. I said I've been
What?
able to do whatever I
Oh,
want. I'm
yeah,
saying nothing's,
okay.
yeah.
I was about to say,
Was
no,
that-
you've literally done everything. Oh, no, don't encourage him. No.
Wait a second. You guys aren't actually rooting for Billy, are you?
He's a lovable buffoon.
He's an uncouth menace.
He's a lovable buffoon.
No, that's supposed to be me.
Oh. Yeah, he's got a wolf helmet with a top hat on it.
No,
That's
what you
boss.
really need to do is ask him about his morning star. That was a great, okay, so we had it was fun.
Tell him.
It was fun.
I feel like we should not.
It might be a bad idea.
Oh, it's
A little
dirty.
bit.
It's not
Slightly.
exactly. It was just the technicalities of like
Get right up
how
on that mic.
how proficient a barbarian was with every weapon and just how they can use them. Barbarians can use weapons in almost every sense of the way.
I mean, that's all they do, right?
Yeah, no, it's amazing though.
So I want to tell one of my favorite, while we're waiting for our DM to come back.
There he is.
Oh, there he is. Wait. Run, DM, run.
How much is that popcorn?
Yeah, how much is the popcorn?
It's free?
It's free?
Who wants to get the?
Can I get
popcorn
some
for our-
zombies, please?
No,
to
we got zombies, Graham.
charm zombies, please, and there we go.
Okay, wait. Roland's AFK. Can we like go really fast?
Remember, stay hydrated. We are in the desert.
So much popcorn. Billy needs a lot of
So much
popcorn.
popcorn.
What is happening?
Billy needs popcorn.
Yes, I will take like 5.
Thank you.
All right. So where were we?
Thank you.
Are you dead yet?
We were walking down a hallway.
Okay.
Sorry, that smell was driving me nuts.
No, it's popcorn, not nuts.
All right. We have about half an hour left. So, you're headed down the hallway, and you head back to the room that has all the alcoves, all the little niches in it. And then the only other way to go, other than the way you came, is the ramp.
So we're in the room now. There's no order to how we're standing?
You're just in the room again, yeah.
Okay, can I just go up to the portcullis?
Yeah.
So it's like ankle, shin deep water?
Yeah, like ankle shin, like
And it's
about
completely down?
foot. Yeah, it's down. You can make
Okay.
a strength check to try and.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I want to try to like
Go ahead.
lift it. All right. 8.
Okay. The barbarian struggles. Would anyone like to aid him?
Yeah, I can give him a hand.
All right, re-roll with advantage.
Oh, right. Now
Yeah.
he gets to go with advantage. Right.
12.
And then you roll a
With
second.
advantage, so you roll into second d20.
There you go.
20.
That lifts the gate up.
Woo!
So you're able to lift the portcullis.
Do I have to hold it up?
As everyone goes through it, yes.
Okay.
So everyone goes in, and the floor around the portcullis is submerged under about 2 feet of murky water. When you walk in, you walk into a very large room. As soon as you walk in, the chanting stops. The room is about 40 foot square. The smooth masonry walls provide excellent acoustics. Featureless stone pillars support the ceiling and a breach in the west wall directly across from you. West wall, I apologize. Leads to a dark cave heaped with refuse. Murky water covers most of the floor. Stairs lead up to dry stone ledges that hug the walls to your left and right. In the middle of the room, more stairs rise to form an octagonal dais that also rises above the water. Rusty chains with shackles dangle from the ceiling directly above the stone altar mounted on the dais. The altar is carved with hideous depictions of grasping demons and is stained with dried blood.
Ooh. I don't like that.
At this point, I'm going to see if there's a trend, and I'd like to use my religion check to see if this looks at all legit.
Go ahead.
I'm going to do the same.
13 plus 2.
15 and
You tell me.
20.
20?
Yeah.
Yeah, this seems a lot more legit than anything you've seen.
I feel this is much more authentic than what we have seen prior, sir.
I think I might have been the one that worked that out.
I think Roland was the one to work that out.
Yeah. Hey, Fibnar, guess what?
got the books.
You did figure out the books.
How big is this breach?
The breach in the
Yeah.
wall?
Yeah,
The one that you're coming through or the one that's across?
the one that's across.
The one that's across is about 10 feet wide.
Okay.
And then, so you're in the water. It's about 2 feet deep, so you'd have to trudge through it. And in the center of the water is like a raised dais out of the water. And then all around is a ledge, and there's stairs to your left and right.
I want to use my divine sense again.
Okay?
And is anything in the room strictly evil?
Pause.
While Jeremy's looking that up,
No.
Okay. What were the scrolls I got earlier? I didn't write it down because I'm great.
What were the what?
The scrolls, those 3 scrolls from like
It was,
way at the beginning.
Bless, protection from poison, and I'm blanking on the third one. Spiritual weapon,
Nice.
because you didn't write them down, right?
Yeah, sorry. Got him now.
About right.
Hey, bless seems like it might be handy.
Might be handy.
I have a silver short sword.
Neat.
So what do you do?
I want to go to the other breach.
You want to go trudge across the water?
Yes, I do.
Does anybody else do anything to either stop him, aid him, do something else?
Tell us what you see
I-
when
Nope,
you
let
get
it
there.
ride.
Let it ride.
I have learned today that attempting to stop Billy is an effort in fruitlessness. So all I can do is go with him.
All right. As you approach the hole, there is a half-submerged pile of refuse.
Can I take a look at it without touching it?
I would like to touch it.
Yep, there we go.
Billy would like to search through the refuse.
Just
Can you
double-
make
got
everyone
his
make an
hands just deep in
intelligence
there.
nature check before you touch it?
Do I have to?
Yes, please.
13. I'm not proficient in nature. Sorry. Wait, intelligence. 16.
20.
This is definitely not just a pile of refuse. This is something that is probably alive.
I'm still.
Billy, don't.
Billy
I'm-
touches it.
I'm touching it.
Can I try to
So-
persuade him to not touch it?
Yeah, you can attempt to persuade him before he touches it.
15.
So I do charisma.
Yes, charisma.
These never go well. 2.
Tell him
Okay,
it's poop.
so Billy, you are shocked into not touching it when Roland, I assume, yells out something.
Yeah.
What do you do? What do you say?
That's alive. Don't touch it.
It's poo-poo. It's caca. Don't.
Oh, ew. Okay.
I assume it's some sort of slime or ooze or something awful.
I'm just gonna stand over it then,
Okay.
like right over it.
It's alive. Let's kill it, quick. Smash it. Hit it with your hammer.
Can we roll initiative?
Hit it with your hammer, Roland.
All right.
I
Yeah,
mean-
if you want to
I
roll
mean,
initiative, let's just do
honestly,
this.
why doesn't Billy just
Fibnar-
take a swing at it?
From Fibnar saying that, I want to roll initiative.
Okay.
You stop me from touching it, and then you roll a green light. 8.
I rolled 2.
20.
Okay, so let's go with Roland first.
9.
Okay. and
Inexplicably,
then
I'm caught slightly off guard by this strange turn of events.
Billy,
8.
also confused.
20.
Fibnar. 20?
20.
20. Shadow?
2.
Everybody's disturbed. Fibnar, you have first action.
Hold action.
Until?
I want to see what happens when they hit it first.
Okay, so what action are you holding?
You're going to delay?
Yeah, hold action. Isn't that what you do? In second ed, I can say, hold action.
You can.
Hold, and
That's fine.
It'll come
yeah,
back to
because
me.
you can.
You can.
You can.
I
you
want a
can-
wheel. I want
you
a
can
wheel. Let it
re-enter in it,
wheel
you can
around.
tell-
Magic. I want it to wheel.
Shut up for a sec. You can tell Jeremy that you're re-entering initiative after someone else is
Yeah.
gone.
I'd like to go after someone else has gone.
Okay.
I like to do
Roland?
Yep.
Wow, really? All right. All right, hell with it. Get hammered. 16.
Are you attacking the mound?
Yeah.
Okay. That hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Wow. 10. I attacked
Okay.
the
As
mound.
you swing, you hit this pile of refuse that you know is alive,
Yeah.
and as soon as you damage it,
Uh-huh.
a monster that looks to be made out of shambling vines and leaves and such just raises itself up and immediately attacks you back.
That's fair.
Drop on it.
That's fair.
What is your armor class?
18.
All right, well, one hit.
Hey, where in this book do I find out how much HP I got now?
What is your hit die?
Oh, there it is. It's 1d10 per level.
1d10 plus.
Oh, hit points
your
at higher levels. Right, right.
Constitution.
I can either gain a d10 or 6 plus my con
Yes,
modifier.
and you're going to gain 6 plus your Constitution modifier.
Yeah, I'm going to do that one.
So you're going to take 5 points of damage
Alrighty.
as this mound of leaves and vines swipes at you twice and hits you with its basically large, viney arm-looking protrusion.
All right.
After that, it goes to Billy, who, and then Fibnar, did you want to insert yourself?
I would like to slip into hiding.
Okay.
Do I have to roll for that?
If you're trying to get a sneak attack,
Yeah, I want
bonus,
to use my sneak attack now that I'm
for
level
5th
2.
edition, you actually do not have to hide from it. You have to be within 5 feet of an. You and another ally have to be within 5 feet of the enemy.
I assume we are.
If you walked up to it, yes.
Yeah.
So, sneak attack
Yep.
with my silver short sword.
Silvered short sword.
Yeah, I want to use the silver short sword.
Go ahead.
Maybe it's magic.
Go ahead and roll your attack.
5 is what I rolled, so yeah, pretty bad.
It might still hit. What's your
Yeah,
what's,
what
what's
are
the-
your bonuses to it?
Do the
My
bonuses.
bonuses to it are +3.
Okay, so 8 total is not going to hit.
Nope.
So
Wait, don't you have? Aren't you proficient with short swords?
Yeah, +3.
And then
it's +2 plus your dexterity or strength modifier.
Oh, then that's +1, so 9.
So 9 still does not hit.
Yeah.
okay.
Okay, so Fibnar pulls out his silvered short sword, and he's not accustomed to the weight of a silvered weapon because his short sword is made out of plain steel. So he takes a swipe and goes a little bit too wide. It then goes to Billy's turn.
Billy, after seeing Roland being attacked, wants to, or becomes enraged.
So you're going to use your rage?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Go into a barbarian
Yeah.
rage.
Oh, yeah.
At second level, you also have reckless attack.
Can I use both?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm going to rage and recklessly attack.
To let you know, reckless attack says that you gain advantage.
Yeah, an
but
advantage is gained against me.
But, however, right now, just so you know, you have advantage because you're within 5 feet and there are 3 other people.
You don't.
Yeah.
You don't need to use it.
You don't.
No,
you
but
don't-
he's real mad.
Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah, it's happening. Okay. $26.
That hits.
Yeah.
Roll me some damage.
13.
13 damage. All
Oh,
right.
wait. Do I get a +2 on damage rolls, right?
I believe so with your rage.
Yeah, I do.
Does somebody want to look up in
Yeah,
the
no,
HP?
yeah, okay, I got it.
I'm pretty sure
15.
I wrote that down. 15 total?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so Billy pulls out his great axe, and you two have seen him do this a couple of times in the past. He just becomes blind with rage and cannot be reasoned with. And he
Thank you.
smashes into the creature with his axe and leaves a very deep gash.
Nice.
It then goes to Shadow's turn.
I fire my crossbow,
You're going to fire your crossbow at it? All right.
like towards the gap.
Okay.
4 + 5, 9.
9 total?
Yeah.
That so your crossbow bolt goes a little wide as you are a little bit distracted by just how ridiculous Billy is going off on this thing right
Yeah.
now.
I'm a little dumbfounded.
It goes back to the top of the round with Roland.
It continues to be hammer time. That's an 18
18 will hit.
for 6.
6 points of damage. All right, so Roland gets in there and with his warhammer, avoiding Billy's side of the the monster where he's taking things out, you swing and you're able to knock off a few vines and such on the right side of the monster as well. It goes to its turn, and it's going to be concentrating right on Billy, who just took a deep gash out of it. Billy, what's your AC?
15.
I'm going to use my reaction to give Billy protection,
Protection. Okay.
to give the monster disadvantage.
Monster has disadvantage.
On,
All right.
It might just be one attack. I don't know. It just says when a creature you see attacks a target other than you, you use your reaction to impose disadvantage on the attack roll. So I guess just one of the attacks?
Okay. Well, I'm going to count it as both because multi-attack just counts as one attack action. So he gets to attack twice.
Cool.
But both of them do miss as he swings his arms wildly. One of them flails very off course. The other one, you're able to just bash out of the way with your shield as soon as actually, no, yes. As soon as it tries to hit Billy, you just knock it out of the way. It goes then to Fibnar's turn.
I want to slash at it with my silver short sword.
Go ahead.
Now, does Fibnar have advantage this time?
Fibnar does have advantage.
Yep.
13. Because 9 plus...
Roll again.
Roll it again.
You have,
Roll again?
You have advantage. You
Oh.
get to,
You
you
get
get
to take the higher of the
2d20.
two.
Take the higher one.
No, it's not. It's roll. Yeah.
No,
I rolled a 9 and then I rolled a 3.
So use the best.
Okay, so 9 plus your, 4?
Yeah, 9 plus 4 is 13.
Okay, so...
Is it?
I have my calculator open.
Nice.
So Fibnar takes the silver short sword and attempts to swing at it again. He makes makes a slashing gesture, and he is just unable to actually get it. He can't quite get the hang of this new silver short sword. It goes next to Billy's turn.
Billy is still real mad.
Still real mad.
Yeah, he's oh. 25.
25 will hit.
Yeah. 10.
Okay, 10 points of damage.
Oh, no, 12, because
Oh,
I'm
12
still
points
raging.
of damage.
Man, Billy's going to
As
town.
Billy sees his companions flail wildly and miss, he just gets more and more angry, and he uses his great axe to just hack off another small chunk of this beast, this viney beast. It goes then to Shadow's turn.
I'm going to sing my Bardic Song of Inspiration again.
Sing some inspiration.
Sing some
Okay,
inspiration.
that is a bonus action. Everybody now can
And
roll a d6 to
D6?
add to any
It's,
attack roll.
it's one person.
One person? Oh, Bardic Inspiration is one person. Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
I'm
So
singing it to Billy.
To Billy, you get to
Sweet
roll an
Song of
extra
Inspiration.
d6. All right.
And I fire my crossbow again, or attempt to.
All right, go ahead and fire.
yeah.
I'm
Honestly,
pretty
it might. I mean, no, I don't want to. Billy's doing pretty well. I don't know.
Yeah, he's doing all right. You probably want to do it
Yeah,
towards
can I
someone
just
else.
can I just pass? Like,
No, no,
or-
no. I mean, you could give the bardic inspiration to like Fibnar,
Yeah,
who's
put
been
it
having
on
trouble.
someone who
and,
isn't me,
boost
'cause
him-
I'm, like,
and
hitting like
boost him up
crazy.
already. Okay,
Yeah,
I get what
Billy's
you're
just
saying. So
going ham.
I'll
No, he's
throw it
doing
on
a very good
Roland
job
and
already.
see
Okay.
if he can.
So, Prof,
swing
you
it.
remember how to use this? I was explaining to Wedge earlier.
No, I was gonna throw it on you.
Oh,
so
me?
You can hit
I'll
on the
take it.
hammer a little bit
Okay.
more. Yeah.
I
The
can't
paladin
hit it with my
now has
silver
Bardic
short sword,
Inspiration.
so
All right,
Well, that's what helped.
that's fine. So you're going to fire your crossbow.
Firing my
just
crossbow.
it's time to do some gardening.
okay.
I 10.
10 does not
yeah.
hit.
Yeah. No, I'm
Was
shooketh.
it a 10 or total of 10?
Total of 10.
Roll 10?
No, I rolled a 3, but
Okay,
it was a total of 10.
that's fine. All right, so then it goes to Roland's turn, and you have Bardic Inspiration. She
All right.
sings the song of her people.
Okay,
Warm
so
kitty, soft kitty.
what do we know a 13 doesn't hit
So song my people.
Yeah.
because someone's rolled a 13. So I'm going to use the bardic die right now because I rolled 13. So. But does a 14 hit?
A 14 does not hit.
Dang.
All right, it then goes to the monster's turn as Roland flails wildly with his warhammer. The monster is now going to attempt to hit Billy again, and he has advantage on Billy as he's raging out. Recklessly. Yes.
But I can use my
Are you
reaction.
you can do it again as a reaction?
I think you can.
Once per turn?
You get a reaction every turn, right?
think so.
Yeah, okay.
That sounds right.
So he just gets a normal attack.
Okay, yeah, he gets a normal attack.
Because if he's
Big.
advantage and disadvantage, that cancels out.
Well, that's a 20,
Oh, well.
so. So Billy,
Yes.
as one of the stalks comes down, Roland is able to deflect that stalk away, but as soon as he does, the other stalk is able to just come in and just hit you right in the gut.
Oh, the
and
1-2.
deals you 10 points of damage.
Wow.
Oof.
He does not mess around. It then goes to Fibnar's turn.
I would like to attack it with my silver short sword. I rolled an 11 plus 4, 15.
Roll again. Roll
You
again.
get to roll again because you had advantage.
Nope.
15 hits.
Great.
Okay, that's our number we got to hit.
All right. 15 hits, so roll a d6. 5 plus 3.
So 8 total.
Yep.
All right, so you're actually able to you feel a little bit more confident with your ability with this silvered short sword now. And as you see the monster just hit Billy right in the stomach, you're like, no.
That's my job.
That's my job, and you take a chunk out of it. It then goes to Billy's turn.
I'm mad. I'm still raging, yes?
Yes.
I'm swinging at this thing just full on. My gut probably bleeding. $22.
That hits.
Yup.
Oh, nice.
14.
Wow.
Get wrecked.
All right, so Billy hits for 14 as Billy swings wildly with his great axe, and takes just, there's a thicker vine that's on one of its right arms that you're able to just hack right off, and it just falls to the ground.
Nice.
It then goes to Shadow's turn.
I'm going to sing my Song of Rest and heal Billy for +6.
Sing it into the microphone. There you go.
Okay, I'm going to sing my Song of Rest, and I'm going to heal you for +6.
6
or
points
like
you heal.
D6, yeah.
Yeah,
so
roll a
heal.
d6.
And I heal you for 6.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, so she heals you for 6 points.
Nice.
Keep them going. Just keep 'em
Thank
going.
you.
That's all I can do.
Billy,
your
feel
turn.
good.
All right, goes back to Roland.
Borrow this. Thanks. That'll hit. That's a 17.
17 hits.
And that was 6.
6 points of damage.
Yep. I'm doing my best. Oh, actually.
All right.
You know what I
So
should
Roland
do?
comes in.
Actually,
and,
sorry.
Yep.
Can I? Okay, so. Okay, so I'm second level.
Yep.
So I have spell slots now. Obviously,
Yes.
I don't have any spells prepared because we haven't had a rest.
Correct.
But I do get Divine Smite,
Yep.
which is when you hit a creature with a melee weapon, you can expend a paladin spell slot to deal radiant damage to the target.
You sure can.
So can I do that?
Yes, you can.
Sweet. That is going to be. Oh wow. That is an additional 2d8 for a first level spell slot. So can I borrow your d8? That is an additional 10.
Oh, wow. All right.
Crunch. I've only got
As,
one. I've only
as
got one spell
Roland's
slot left.
Warhammer crashes into it, a brilliant flash of light appears from where the wound formed, and
Pop, pop.
Fibnar and Billy, you see this brilliant flash of light. Shadow from behind all of them, you see just light emanating as the monster just seems to take a lot more damage. It then goes to the monster's turn. And it is going to move or attempt to move about 5 feet to the right. So, Roland, you're actually going to get an opportunity attack.
Yay.
So
With
he's-
advantage?
So he's going away from me?
Huh?
So he's going away from me?
It is trying to move away from Roland because that really hurt it.
Is it moving away from Roland?
It's actually
towards
moving
me?
towards you.
Can I? Is it still with advantage?
Yes, I believe.
No, that's a 12. So
12 does not hit.
It's
so
just
it
moving
shifts
a little too quick for me.
shifts just out of your range, just about to the edge of the little area that you are in. So
Right.
it's kind of backed against a wall almost.
Yay.
And then it's going to attempt to attack Billy again.
Reaction.
Huh? Reaction?
Yeah.
It's moved
I'm just
away
gonna
from
keep
you.
intersecting myself into Billy's combat.
It's moved away from you a bit.
Oh, right, it has. Well,
Yeah.
I guess. Oh, right. He's not within.
It's okay though because I rolled a 2 and a 3.
Okay.
So
Wow, that's statistically improbable.
it's very bad.
Yeah.
All right, then it moves to Fibnar's turn.
Hit it with the silver sword.
Hitting it with a silver sword again.
And does Fibnar still get advantage?
He does. No, he does not.
Because
no, he's a rogue, so he does.
Oh, okay, but you need
Okay. Two rolls.
for us to get it. You need 3 people
You
within.
need 3 people as soon as you step forward,
Cool.
and he gets sneak attack.
Not this time.
All right, first roll is a 6.
That does not hit.
19.
That hits.
It's 23.
And then 4 plus, it's 3 for proficiency and 1 for dexterity, so 8.
You get. Yes, that's fine.
You tell me, DM. You tell me.
Well, you're saying proficiency on your attack roll.
I'm using a short sword. It says +3.
Okay, that's
that,
probably
and then dexterity is +1.
okay. It's
I don't know. That's how it? Is it +3 or +4? You tell me.
it's +3 is fine.
Okay, then 5, 6, 7.
Okay. It then goes to Billy's turn after Fibnar is able to take a chunk out of it.
All right, let's do this. So I no longer have Billy no longer has his advantage.
No, you still have advantage because
Oh,
you're
because
still in
I'm
rage.
going crazy,
Yeah, you're in
balls
a
nuts.
rage.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Billy's super mad.
It is.
16.
16 will hit.
Yup.
Yeah.
Yeah,
At
yeah.
home with pizza and stuff.
7.
7 points of damage.
Literally the least.
As Billy takes another chunk out of it with his axe. It then goes to Shadow.
I'm gonna attempt to hit it with my crossbow
Gonna go at it with again?
if I can. Oh my God, no, that was a 3. I'm just too shooketh, and I'm in the back, just cowering.
Okay.
Yeah,
So Shadow takes another shot at it, but it's
it's so terrible.
just off in a corner, so you're not able to actually get a good beat on it. It goes to Roland.
All right, I'm going to close the gap so that we're in melee again.
Yep. So
So
now
I-
you're surrounding it. Yep.
Yeah, so we get advantage again?
Advantage
Cool.
again.
Which is good because that's exactly 15.
All right, so you hit.
Trying to figure out if I want to use my radiance on it. I mean, we'll
What
see
else
it-
are you doing with it?
Well, I don't. I mean, I initially I wasn't sure if this was like the final boss, but this thing's real beefy. So, 5 points of damage, and then yes, I will expend my other spell slot
Okay.
for an additional 9.
9. All right. All right. It's looking very ragged now. It goes to its turn, and it's going to attempt to. Basically, since it's backed in a corner, it's going to attempt to like move through you, and because of that, you're each going to get an advantage or an opportunity attack rather.
But not with advantage or not.
With advantage, yes.
All right.
Since all 3 of you are around it, so it's going to go Roland, then Fibnar, then Billy, as it attempts to escape from you.
Yeah, that's definitely a hit. That's a 21.
All right, that hits.
And for 3.
Yep. Fibnar,
18.
that hits.
5 plus 3.
8.
It's
All right, and then
faster
Billy?
if you do it, Jeremy.
Billy,
Yep. 19.
that hits.
7.
All right. As it moves through, each of you are able to just take bits and pieces off of it, but it's able to get past you just a bit. And
Wow.
it turns around, and it's going to attempt to hit Roland on the way out.
Fair enough. I can't give it disadvantage for that.
All right. Well, 1 hits,
Uh-huh.
and you take 7 points of damage.
Ow.
As it's flailing through, each of you are able to take shots at it, and it comes down really hard as you're attempting to block and comes under and hits you right in the side.
Ow. That really hurt.
It then goes to Fibnar's turn.
Stab it.
It is now
it.
about 15 feet away from you.
Can I not
Run up to it and stab it in the butt.
Yeah, yes, you can run up and stab.
All right, I run up and I stab it.
Okay, go ahead. You do not have advantage.
I do not hit.
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 6. Plus
Okay,
I
that
have
does not
1
hit.
for
Yep.
yeah.
It goes to Billy, and it's about 10 feet away from you now.
I'm going to charge this thing.
Okay.
And just, it's going to have like a love affair with my axe, you know?
All right, go ahead.
I'm still raging, yes?
Yes.
Like we're still, oh yeah.
Taking a long time to kill it.
22.
That hits.
21. 14.
All right, so as the beast is running towards the dais where you're just off the dais a bit, it's running towards the dais and it's kind of coming towards you. All of a sudden, you see Billy charge up behind it and just embed his axe right into its back, and it falls right into the water and just remains still.
Woo!
That was pretty baller.
I would like to repeatedly just smash it with my axe.
Billy is now continuing to chop this thing into pieces with his axe.
As a free action, I'd like to confidently say, we did it, everyone. The monster is defeated. Huzzah! It was difficult, but we persevered.
Is there any
Let us
loot?
exit and go home.
As
Is
a,
there any loot?
as a
Is there
reaction,
any
I
loot
will,
here? No.
I will
Yeah,
add.
God.
Woo!
So as soon as you defeat it, the voices say once, "The end comes, death be praised," and then there's silence.
Creepy.
We did it.
And you have completed the dungeon.
We killed the
Oh.
swamp thing.
The Death House
Yeah.
has been vanquished. Thank you all for coming. Thank you guys for participating in this.
Yeah, that was a
And,
blast.
Again, if you weren't here at the beginning, all of this was taken from the book The Curse of Strahd. This was an appendix to get your characters from level 1 to level 3. The proper adventure begins at level 3, and this very easily translates with the Plane Shift Innistrad information that can be found on the Wizard's website to turn this entirely into an Innistrad setting. So thank you so much for coming out.
Wait.
What's up?
Before you leave, I need your help with our Hour of Devastation preview video. So I'm
Ooh.
gonna hold up a card like this. It's obviously not a preview card, but I need y'all to like freak out for like 2 seconds. Yeah? You good with that? Okay. So I'm just gonna start like shaky cam, and then I'm gonna hold it up and just for 2 seconds, just be as belligerent as possible. Okay? All right. You ready? All right. Here we go.
Thank you so much, everyone. Thanks for coming
You
out,
all
everybody.
get to be in a Manosaurus video.
Oh my God! I
Yeah.
wasn't recording. Sit down.
Set, he wasn't
I have to
recording.
do it again.
Uh-oh.
It's okay. I do this out. Yes, get in. Everybody in.
Everybody that wants to be in the video, get in.
All right. All right.
And then
Try again.
hang around because it's the Loading Ready Run panel next.
Oh yeah. All right. Ready? Oh wait. We got one more, and that's gonna be good.
Okay, go for it.
All right. Ready?
Wait till the.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, everyone.